Well, here we go, my friends. It is the MJ Morning Show. MJ Fester, Michelle, it's a Wednesday. That means Bailey, the intern, our UT non-intern is here. I laugh at that because of the hoops I had to jump through for Bailey, our intern, because we can't have interns technically because of some legal issue that happened during the previous owners of the company. You know, these radio stations used to be owned by CBS. So these used to be CBS radio stations, you know, and then the Beasleys rolled in. They bought the place like in late 2014, and something happened at CBS.
Yeah.
Where like some interns sued the company in not in Tampa Bay. It happened in some other market that CBS owned the radio stations, and that caused this whole cascading effect where all intern programs were canceled because some intern who like applied for internship, got it for like college credit, then sued the company because they claimed they should have been paid for something. I don't know what. Yeah, did the company have the intern doing some work that was like outside of the scope of intern work? Anyway, this intern just messed up everything, I guess. And then all interns were canceled at CBS. And for some reason, it carried over into Beasley when Beasley bought the stations in late 2014. So, my God, it was like pulling freaking teeth because Bailey happens to be the niece of a guy that I know who's a bigwig over at Westwood One, big radio syndication company.
So that's more like nepotism.
And listen, I got to be honest. I
mean, she's not particularly talented in anything we do, right? I mean, it's really just because you know somebody.
Listen, Bailey's doing a nice job.
Is she?
Bailey's doing a very good job.
She's doing a wonderful job.
I love her. I think she's wonderful, but
Bailey's had good stories. Anyway, so
I haven't had one cup of her coffee. I'm just saying, not one.
I owed her unc a favor.
Okay, that's the gist of it.
Well,
that's the nuts and guts.
But her uncle is this bigwig at Westwood One Radio, and he did me a solid for a number of years, and I felt like I needed to do something nice. I'm like, of course I'll. So I had to jump through freaking hoops. So no interns. I'm like, so. It was just a hassle, but I got Bailey in. She's been in since. Did you start like last October?
Yeah.
So you've been in here since like last October, every freaking Wednesday.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like a big deal. You get over the hump and then no one remembers jack crap. It's like the things I'm supposed to do at this company for the last 5.5 years that I'd never done. And
you know, so many things are so procedural.
Right. I don't even want to go through the list of things that I'm supposed to do here that I have never, ever done. Ever. And I've heard nothing from nobody. It was like a big, fire drill. You got to do this, and that. And I've never, ever done certain things, and I haven't heard jack.
You know, so many workplaces are like that all over the place.
Are your headphones on?
Listen, man, you're talking so slow and you think you have such important stuff to say. It's a conversation with a bunch of people.
All right.
Okay. Or not. Keep going. See how it goes. Let's go. I mean, come on. We're going to talk or not? Is your headphones on?
So Bailey's in her final weeks of internship.
No.
Yeah.
No, but we said she could come back whenever she wanted. Because she's going to stay in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, she is staying?
She's staying.
I am staying.
Oh, you're saying you're not leaving?
Not leaving. I'm not going back to Jersey yet.
I'm not going back to Jersey.
So when's graduation?
May 9th.
May 9th.
Is Uncle Gary coming in for graduation?
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I might get to see Uncle Gary.
Yes.
In my hometown. Yeah, look at that. All right, so Bailey back from spring break. We just found out that Bailey did something that I refused to do. We'll discuss that coming up here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, Fester Food this morning. Did you not know about this? Because they had reached out to me, and I said yes. And then you reached out to me yesterday. Hey, did you know that? Yes, I did. I gave them the green light.
That's fine. I don't want somebody trying to work me over because I'm a pushover.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care.
Station House Barbecue's coming in.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so Station House Barbecue with their award-winning Cuban sandwich, they're coming in because, the Cuban Festival's about to launch again. I got to get the date. It's coming up. So
I'm sure they'll tell us.
They're the reigning champion in the Cuban category that they were in, and they won Best Cuban Sandwich, and it's an amazing interpretation of a Cuban sandwich. It's a hell of a good sandwich. So they're coming in this morning, all excited about that. Oh, you know what has generated a ton of interest? My mom's car. The number of views, the number of video views on my Instagram with the whole internal driver's side plastic wheel well covering that has disappeared. The number of people that are commenting on this, and a new theory has been born. All right, if you don't know the deal, folks, I brought this up yesterday. Went to visit my parents over the weekend down in Fort Lauderdale. My mom has like a brand newish, like less than a year old Genesis GV70. Awesome car, great SUV. And my brother says, hey, the entire black plastic wheel well insert on my mom's car, missing, gone. So all you see is the bare metal inside, the shocks, the struts, control arm. I mean, it's unfinished because, it looks unfinished because there's a big, huge, like curved plastic insert that's up inside the wheel well. It's gone. No idea what happened. And we're assuming, what the hell did mom hit? And then rip the damn thing out. Guess what?
What?
Bunch of listeners think that it was a targeted theft. Mm-hmm. That's Michelle. That's somebody stole the part.
Right. Well, as Fester was saying yesterday too, like when he asked you about it, it's such a clean removal. There's no indication of anything like that. It was ripped in any way. I mean, there's just no marring, nothing.
Nothing from a road kick up or debris
right,
to scuff anything.
Yeah.
And you said ripped, kind of like ripped from the headlines. Like Law and Order.
Ripped from MG's mom's car.
Exactly. And ripped from the headlines. So people have been commenting on the video on my Instagram. If you haven't seen the video, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And you can look at the video, and it's like a clean removal. So that might make sense that my mom was parked somewhere. Somebody needed the part. I think the dealership quoted my brother like $500 for the part. So, I mean, is that a situation? Is that a trend? I know that car theft rings sometimes get orders for certain vehicles that they're looking for, whether, we need 3 of the Mercedes G-Wagons. We need the BMW this. We need the Porsche that. I know that there have been stories where these theft rings, they go out and they look for specific cars to steal. So I wonder if also there are rings that look for specific car parts that they can rip off. I know the catalytic converters.
That was a big thing for a while.
That was probably still is. They target and rip off catalytic converters, and I think that's primarily for the platinum content, if I'm not mistaken. But that's been a deal where people rip off the catalytic converters from underneath cars. Or, car dealerships sometimes get hit in the middle of the night, and thieves will put the cars up on cinder blocks and steal the expensive wheel and tire packages off the freaking cars on the car lot. So I'm wondering if that's the deal, if it was a targeted theft. And a lot of our listeners brought this up. And if you haven't seen the video of the part missing from my mom's car, we're thinking she ran over like a pedestrian. And it ripped the whole wheel well out,
It vouches for her story of, I don't know. I haven't heard. I didn't hear anything.
And Fester's right. That my mom is like, I don't know I don't think I hit anything. I didn't. So maybe that's the explanation. Maybe mom's telling the truth. All right. The video's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, but very engaged audience yesterday with people saying, man, that was stolen. That was ripped off. That was a targeted theft. My mom's car is garage kept. So, I mean, was she at a parking lot, and I mean, that's a pretty big thing to yank out. But listen, you know, they can steal cars in 20 seconds these days. All right, 6:11 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling here on a Wednesday, a loaded MJ Morning Show. Ratings came out yesterday. MJ Morning Show, #1 for the month of February. The Nielsen ratings came out. So once again, thank you, MJ Morning Show listeners. The MJ Morning Show Nielsen radio ratings rated #1 for February. All right, back in a sec. Just getting rolling. MJ Morning Show, Q105. Shriners got traffic. We're back in just a minute.
Traffic is still looking.
mystified. Welcome back, MJ, Fester, Michelle. I am totally mystified at the people that continue to do certain things when they know there's a spotlight on them or they can get caught and the results don't end well. Let me give you, before I get to the actual one I want to talk about here on the MJ Morning Show, let me just give you an example. I don't understand, college hazing, frat and sorority hazing. The number of fraternities, mostly, but some sororities, that have gotten in trouble and have been kicked off campus, or frat members have been charged, arrested, hazing, in the worst case scenario, a pledge dies. But we continue to get stories. There was just a story, I think, while we were on spring break at some frat somewhere. I don't think I need to know where. But again, I saw another story, and it's fraternity in big trouble, hazing incident. I think they forced a pledge or something, or a kid to drink, or to the point where they became unconscious, and I just don't get it. It's like story after story. These have been going on for years. So why the hell do these frats, but sometimes sororities, why do they continue to haze and do this crap where you can get banned from campus? You can end up arrested. I just don't understand it. So that's an example of these stories that continuously happen. And don't you think you'd get the point, or say, you know what, that's a bad idea? Because there's a list of dozens of fraternities that have been booted off campus or put on probation. All right, so that's an example. And now on to the actual item I want to talk about. And this is another example of, what are you, a special type of moron? Baggage handlers that chuck luggage and throw the bags or throw checked items, and you've got passengers sitting on the airplanes that can look right out their window and roll video on their smartphone, put it up on the internets, on social media, on the Instagram, on the TikToks, wherever. And then suddenly these videos go viral. There is a new video that's just popped up, and it looks like we think it's American Airlines.
Okay.
Yeah, the story that I have doesn't name the airline, but it does say that the individual that took the video, I guess, determined that the airplane that was being unloaded was a flight JFK to LAX, and it was a Boeing 777. The only airline that flies the Boeing 777 from JFK to Los Angeles International is American. Delta flies, but Delta got rid of all the 777s during COVID.
Good.
JetBlue flies. JetBlue has no triples. So it's got to be American, right?
Some good research there.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you there, Lou.
Our research department's really proud.
So this Connecticut college student was flying back home to New York from L.A. After spring break, and captures a baggage handler. You know, the baggage carts, the metal, the little trains with all the baggage carts. The handler is chucking guitars. Yes. So it wasn't like regular luggage. The baggage handler was chucking guitars in guitar cases. And the video that I saw, there's 4 guitar cases on the ground, on the ramp. Don't call it the tarmac.
Heavens forbid.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So the baggage handler is taking the guitars out of the baggage cart and chucking the cases, literally on the concrete ramp, on the pavement next to the airplane. And the college kids just rolling video of this thing. And the disdain, the hatred of all right, Fester, look, Fester just brought up the video so he can see it. There's no audio here. But look at this. He's chucking the guitars.
Like it's firewood.
Exactly.
Like it's making a big pile of
debris. There's a whole bunch of guitars, and he's just dropping them, and he's throwing them. What kind of an idiot is this baggage handler? And there's a very, very clear image of his face. So this guy is in trouble. Michelle, you looking at the video?
Yes.
I mean, all right, tell me what you're seeing.
Just took one out and just tossed it on the ground and let it like land and flop around on top of the other guitar cases that are already there.
I think there's five or seven guitars total.
He's just tossing them, letting them like bang into each other.
And he's making a pile. So
Carelessly.
I don't know whether a band was traveling. I mean, it sounds like a band was traveling. They check their guitars, and the baggage handler is throwing them onto the pavement.
Look, the one ended up rolling quite a few feet away.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what is wrong with this?
He's incompetent and he should be fired.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
Or he should be at least kept away from instruments.
No, should be totally fired.
No. Keep him in freight.
This is a completely fireable offense.
I mean,
And of course, when you're talking about musical instruments and baggage handlers, my God, was he not aware?
it's like he doesn't even know what's in the case.
I mean, they're guitar
It's
cases.
the most
No.
obvious of cases.
No, he's looking around like
He's completely oblivious.
Yes.
Like 15 years ago, we had the situation where United broke a musician's Taylor guitar, and the dude even wrote a song about it. Do you remember this thing?
I flew United Airlines on my way to Nebraska. The plane departed Halifax, connecting in Chicago's O'Hare.
Remember this thing?
Oh, yeah.
While on the ground, a passenger said from the seat behind me, "My God, they're throwing guitars out there."
Same at LAX just a couple days ago.
The band and I exchanged a look, best described as terror, at the action on the tarmac, and knowing whose projectiles these would
No,
be.
it's the ramp. Don't say tarmac.
So before I left Chicago, I alerted 3 employees who showed complete indifference towards me.
Oh, this is so cool. I love this song. Here we go.
United, you broke my Taylor guitar.
Now American.
United,
American.
some big help you are. You broke it, you should fix it. You're liable, just admit it. I should have flown with someone else or gone by car.
Yeah, this is 16 years ago. This has 30 million views on YouTube. This was posted 16 years ago. Was the band called Sons of Maxwell? Or this was posted by Sons of Maxwell. 30 million views.
Yeah, they got their revenge on United.
Oh, yeah. I mean, remember this was a big story. This was like on the Today Show and Good Morning America. I remember we were back on the old morning show. We were on 93 back in the day. We had a field day with this story back then.
We had it in power rotation.
United, you broke my
New York
Taylor.
to Delhi, including kind Miss Earlwig, who says the
I wonder where this band is now.
is no.
Yeah. And they shot a video, and it was really well done.
Heard all your excuses,
Yeah.
and I've chased your wild gooses. And this attitude of yours, I say, must go.
And he claims United's attitude was awful. United,
you broke my
Taylor guitar. And now it's American. You're chucking 5 guitar cases on the ground. Yeah, that baggage handler's in trouble. But that goes back to, don't you know that you are completely visible? You're like in a fishbowl. You have passengers on these planes. All of these dozens of windows that people can be looking out and watching you chuck baggage. In this case, a pile of guitars where people can video you. You have to be a moron these days to be a baggage handler and throw people's luggage around haphazardly.
When you watch the video, he just seems so distracted by something else going on around him. He's like looking backwards as he's pulling stuff out of the next guitar case out of the
Like he's
hand.
bragging to a buddy or
Yeah,
something.
like
He's
look at this.
I wrecked these guitars.
Yes. I mean, I don't. You can't even imagine what's going on inside of his head.
Hopefully the guitars survived.
Well, hopefully it's all padded inside of those cases.
Oh.
One looks like it's like a soft-sided case. I'm worried about that one.
He's chucking them. They're hitting the ground. They're hitting the pile, then falling over. I mean, this guy is in trouble. Look at the gray case. It rolls like 5 or 6 feet away. He threw it with such force.
Not a music fan.
I hate guitars. I hate guitars.
He's a bigger pianist.
I despise guitars. These guitars are awful. Terrible guitars. Unbelievable. All right, morons in the news. This qualifies as this is like a pre-morons in the news. Yeah, I still get it. People that do stuff when you know that you're under a microscope and people get in trouble for it. This baggage handler obviously has an IQ of 40. What a moron. Which, by the way, moron was a medical diagnosis at one point. Now it's, like imbecile and, there are other, the medical terms that are not used any longer. All right, 6:33 at the MJ Morning Show. The early morons in the news are next. Hey, so I did send the video of my mom's Genesis SUV and the missing internal wheel well. I sent it to Mike Murphy, my buddy, who owns Genesis of Tampa, which is owned by the Murphy Auto Group. And he's like, man, haven't seen that one before. It's as far as like mom hitting something and ripping it out. So it makes sense now that maybe it was stolen. Listen, bottom line is mom loves her Genesis. I know, let's see, I know like 4 or 5 people that are on their like 3rd, 4th, 5th Genesis. The people that buy or lease these Genesis vehicles, they keep going back and they love them. And the good news is that Tampa now has a Genesis dealer. There was a time we were in a drought. There was no Genesis dealer in Hillsborough County. They changed that. Yep. Now Genesis of Tampa's open at 275 and Bears. Technically, it's Beers and Nebraska. If you're looking to buy or lease, you need great Genesis service. You have a new option, folks. It's Genesis of Tampa, where now, even if you're in other counties, you can now come to Genesis of Tampa and shop and get your best deal. Yeah, competition's good. Genesis of Tampa is great. And tell them that MJ sent you. The Kemp Law Group. Let's say you get a new Genesis. You're driving around 2 weeks later, and then you're at a traffic light. You're a law-abiding, good driver, and then some imba clown just rear ends you. I mean, no fault of your own. And, folks, this happens all the time. Haven't you noticed the increase in bad drivers? I mean, we've always had our collection of crappy Florida drivers, but it just seems to be getting worse and worse. Reckless drivers, the speeders, the weavers, the swervers, the tailgaters. If you get rear-ended, you get T-boned. If you're in a car wreck, you got to call the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. They have the investigative squad that goes to work putting the evidence together, preserving evidence so it doesn't spoil. They know the court system. They know how to handle the insurance company and the lawyers on the other side. Don't try to let this, play out at the hands of the other side. You need the Kemp Law Group to look after your interests and get you the best settlement. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on, then morons of the news next here on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by.
In Largo with...
MJ and the crew at 643. Not a good idea if you are the detective on call. You know, Michelle, we've been out with friends like doctors that are on call, and what do they abstain from? If we go out to dinner, you know, over the years, we've gone out to dinner with friends where, you know, the husband, and sometimes the wife, we've got, you know, some friends that we've got some friends where the couple, they're both doctors. The husband and the wife are both doctors, or the wife's a doctor. We've got a lawyer husband friend, and the wife's a doctor. So we've got various, situations like this. But
so weird.
What's weird?
Like when the husband and the wife are both doctors.
Why is that weird? Why is that weird?
Do they talk to each other intimately with medical terms?
Oh,
Because, you know, I mean, they're really into it. You know, I mean, they're really into it, you know, and it's like, I don't even want to guess what they say.
I know, right?
I really have to think about it because I don't know medical terms.
So
Yikes.
the point I'm trying to make is that we've been out to dinner with friends over the years that happen to be doctors. And Michelle, during dinner, what will they abstain from?
no alcohol. Yeah.
So if they're on call, they won't drink alcohol. Well, it looks like this Indianapolis police detective should have done the same thing. Caitlin Harris, 34 years old, kind of, early in her police detective career with the Indianapolis, Indiana Police Department, was on call. There was a big crime. She was called to the scene as the detective on duty. Apparently, she had been imbibing and shows up at the crime scene all liquored up and gets arrested for DUI at the crime scene.
I mean, you have to arrest her.
Oh, my God.
She's going into a den of other cops.
An Indianapolis police officer has been arrested after officials say she drove to the crime scene and investigated while drunk on duty. Caitlin Harris, 34, arrested over the weekend on preliminary charges of operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. In Indiana, they call it an OWI. While endangering a person, both misdemeanors. Harris is a detective with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Child Abuse Unit. Sounds like she's got some alcohol abuse going on They said at the police department that the detective was called Sunday evening to the scene of an investigation. She was reportedly the on-call detective for the day, arrived at the scene to assist other responding officers. As the investigation was ending, officers reported smelling alcohol on her breath, notified their supervisor. A sergeant immediately responded to the scene, but Harris had already wrapped up the investigation and drove away. The sergeant reportedly called Harris, ordered her to pull over so that they could meet. Harris allegedly ignored this, instead proceeded to drive home. Oh, she knew.
She knew.
Soon after, a lieutenant met Harris at her home, also believed that she was under the influence of alcohol. She was then taken to a local hospital for a blood draw. Holy crap. I don't see the number. They haven't released the number, but apparently she did test at least or higher than the legal limit.
Dude, all I care about is how is the investigation? How did she do as a detective? She roll up on the scene, she's like, okay, everybody, I'm here.
She could not recite the alphabet backward at the crime scene.
What's going down? What you bitches doing? Hey, baby. Hey, man. What do we got here? A crime? A crime. This is so bad. All right, let's wrap it up. I gotta go.
Are you hiccuping and belching?
Whenever I do a drunk impression, there's a hiccup involved.
Yeah.
It's not. Drunk people don't even hiccup, do they? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't hiccup when I'm drunk, but
right,
my
so-
drunk impression.
Caitlin has been put on administrative leave. I think she's in trouble. She might have just ended her police career with the Indianapolis Police Department.
I don't know. She's certainly on the radar for some kind of reprimand.
That's bad. All right, listen to this excuse. Let's come on back to Florida. Let's bring it on home. Out of the Village's news, a diner cook. So a cook at a diner in Wildwood. You know, what do I know about Wildwood? The only thing I know about Wildwood is that's where I-75 branches off into the Florida Turnpike. That's the only thing that Wildwood is famous for.
That's really it.
That's all. I remember in the olden days, you know, when you had those turnpike tickets. Remember the paper tickets?
Yeah.
It was always like the last one was Wildwood. You know, Wildwood. So a Wildwood man has been arrested for driving under the influence after he was caught swerving all over the road. Oh, swerving. Yeah, he was under the influence, swerving on the way to work at a diner. An officer responded to a reckless driver call, later identified as 36-year-old Joshua Allen Ryder, and he was on US 301. And according to the arrest report from the Wildwood Police Department, the officer spotted a beige 1993 Chevrolet passing through the intersection of blah and blah. I don't need to give you the... He proceeded to maneuver his way through traffic to catch up, right? Noticing how the vehicle encroached into other lanes twice, so he's all over the road, this dude. Veered off the road into the unpaved center median, which kicked up dirt and dust and rocks. The vehicle aggressively swerved to correct itself in such a way the weight shift was visible during the swerve and the overcorrection. Once the officer was behind Mr. Ryder, he continued, failing to stay in his lane, almost hit another vehicle next to it despite going about 10 miles under the speed limit at this point. The officer initiated the traffic stop, lights and sirens, pulled him over.
Does it say what diner?
The officer turned on his emergency lights, pulled the vehicle over, and there's just more details
Does
on
it say,
how,
of all the damn details, does it say what diner?
Yeah.
Because I'm in Wildwood's little Google page, and Daryl's Diner is the #1 diner in town.
and that's it. It's Daryl's Diner.
I was going to get there.
that.
I was going to do the
Dude,
research.
let me get there, man.
Listen, I want to know
So,
more about Daryl's Diner.
Ryder, it took a while for him to pull over. All right, there's all kinds of details here. Ryder explained to the officer his behavior was because he was tired from just waking up. He was driving from Ocklawaha to his job as a cook and manager at Daryl's Diner. He was supposed to be at work at 5 a.m. and he was running late.
Yep.
During the conversation, the officer noted that Ryder looked sloppy with old stains on his pants and shirt.
Oh, but he's a restaurant
He
cook.
had unusual pinpoint pupils and his eyes darted around. His speech was slow and mumbled.
All right.
Due to this, he was asked to do field sobriety exercises, and, well, he didn't do a good job. He later agreed to give a sample of his urine to test for any chemicals or controlled substances. Yeah, he said that he woke up that morning at 6:15 after going to bed the night prior at 10 p.m. He denied drinking alcohol, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, charged with DUI and booked into the Sumter County Detention Center. But he said that he was tired from doing a double shift. Well, wait a minute. He just slept. I mean, a good chunk of time.
I mean, unless he did a double, then went home, but didn't get a full night's sleep.
Right.
And he's back for the. Let's say he
It was a nap.
closed.
But did he drink so much that he couldn't even sleep it off from allegedly 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.?
A lot of stress working
My
at Daryl's. I mean, to put out those.
What kind of rating does Daryl's
Yeah.
have on the Googles?
Apparently, there's several Daryl locations.
Oh.
The one on Highway 301 where he was pulled over.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's a 4.5.
4.5.
But wait a minute. There's another Daryl's Diner that only has a 3.4.
It's on what? Yeah, and then there's another one in the Villages.
Yeah, all
There's
right.
a couple of Daryl.
Oh, they're-
Daryl is a little diner monopoly.
Number of Daryl's Diners out there. All right, well,
I work at the good Daryl's.
all reckless driving because I'm tired. Okie dokie. All right, and that's what we call morons of the news here on the MJ Morning Show. You know, I got a couple of additional ones. I've been so heavy with morons lately. I haven't decided yet. I might sprinkle in some additional bonus morons in the next segment. But let me tell you what I do have lined up. Congress is getting a little taste with the whole government shutdown and the TSA lines at the airport. Did you hear what Delta Airlines is doing? Oh, this is a ballsy move.
What's it, Congress?
Oh, yeah. Delta Airlines pulling off a ballsy move. Hang on, get to that here in just a second. Also, as people are waking up this morning, if you get just 11 extra minutes of sleep, what does it mean? This is important. If you get just 11 extra minutes of sleep, we're going to tell you next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Just 11 extra minutes. Stand by. It's next, as well as the 7 o'clock hour here on the MJ Morning Show. If you have an air conditioning problem, I'm going to tell you how to solve it. You call Air Rescue. So what is it about Air Rescue? It is the experience. Do you know the Air Rescue name is known well in the Tampa Bay area because they've been around for over 70 years? So you might be saying, MJ, you're talking about Air Rescue for air conditioning service. What happened to Plan B air conditioning? Well, same owners. And they've just decided to phase out the Plan B name and just roll it all into Air Rescue. So for any air conditioning needs, folks, whether it's a repair job, whether you do need a new system, this is as easy as can be. You call Air Rescue. They'll tell you when they're going to be there. And if they're not there on time, you don't pay the diagnostic fee. If you mention me, MJ, to Air Rescue for any air conditioning issues, you'll get 10% off. 888 never wait or airrescue.com and tell them that MJ sent you. Do not let this amazing offer expire from Banco. Now, if you've been listening to the show for even like a week or two, you know that I talk about Banco. But my relationship with Banco goes back almost a couple of decades now. So the only company that I let touch my garage doors at my house is Banco. They are the best. Locally owned and operated, family company, over 40 years. Banco for garage doors. Broken spring, service call, whatever you need, you got to call Banco. MJ certified seal of approval. And right now, we've got March triple play savings. This is total madness, folks. Save $250 off a Clopay double garage door, $125 off a single garage door. If you purchase any LiftMaster garage door opener, you can score a free wireless keypad. So great offers. increase the curb appeal of your house by putting in a new garage door. You want a hurricane-rated garage door, they can help you with that. It's Banco. BancoDoors.com. Bank on Banco. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in minutes.
In Tampa, we have a
Well, there's breaking news. All right, 7:02. Welcome back, folks. 7 o'clock hours arrived. MJ, Fester, Michelle, and it's Bailey the Intern Day. Does that creepy dude still comment on Bailey the Intern being in the studio, Michelle?
I don't know. I thought it was somebody who DM'd
someone,
you, or
I thought someone on YouTube was commenting.
no, I don't know.
All right, anyway.
It was somebody DM'd you.
Michelle. Oh, that's right. It was a DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were excited that Wednesday was here because
Exactly.
Bailey the Intern was back. That's right. Oh.
I scoot her close to me so she's visible on the camera.
All right, breaking news for Michelle. Did you see that Punch the Monkey in Japan has a girlfriend now?
Yes.
Oh.
No, you're a little late on this.
I know. I'm late. I think the news came out, I think over the weekend or late last week. Anyway, Punch the Monkey. This is the little monkey that was abandoned by mommy or something, and the zoo in Japan gave Punch the Monkey this IKEA orangutan stuffed animal, and that's caused like a worldwide run, and it's sold out everywhere, and now, it's got a happy ending. Punch the Monkey is being accepted into the monkey bunch, or whatever you call it.
The monkey bunch. The monkey bunch.
So Punch the Monkey apparently now is hanging out with a female monkey, and they're saying that it's Punch the Monkey's new girlfriend. So isn't that exciting?
So
It is.
I want you to know I'm so
Yes.
happy that you brought this up.
Yeah.
Why are you happy I
Because yesterday,
brought it up?
at 12 noon, I received an IKEA inventory alert on my phone.
Yes.
Because I subscribed to IKEA alerts to let me know when something gets back in stock.
Yes.
Is Punch the Monkey back in stock?
It wrote hedge, H-E-J. That must be hay in Swedish. I don't know.
Hedge?
It's like hedge.
Hedge.
Jjungskog, which is the name of the monkey
Right.
at IKEA. At IKEA, Tampa, Florida, is expected to be back in stock
Yeah.
between March 31st and April 7th. So next week is the restocking of
Punch the Monkey's
Jjungskog. Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, Fester, you got to go get it.
Oh, I'm sleeping out. I'm gonna camp out at the IKEA like how people used to do at Best Buy before Black Friday.
Right.
I want to get the monkey.
Yeah, I wanna get a couple of them.
I want to get the stuffed monkey to put in the studio. I want to put it. I want to put it on the far window.
Yeah.
I want to block Andrew's face with the monkey. I want to put it right in the middle of the window where Andrew sits. So instead of seeing Andrew's face on the other side of the room, you'll see. Oh, he's putting up one of his Mickey Mouse things.
He'll block his own face.
Yeah, with Mickey Mouse.
You don't have to ask him
Anyway,
twice not
all
to
right,
look
so
at you.
Would you please don't drop the ball on this?
Oh, it's-
when the monkey gets restocked at IKEA over in Ybor, you got to go get the monkey for me, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my tent out this weekend. Get a couple of sleeping bags, my Yeti cooler.
All right. Oh, I teased before the break that Congress is getting a little taste of the medicine that is being force-fed down the throats of many American travelers. Now, we're lucky. In the Tampa Bay area, Tampa International Airport is a phenomenal airport. I truly believe that we have the best airport that I have ever been to. And I've been to a lot of airports, domestically, internationally. We've been to a ton of airports. I'm going to tell you right now, the Tampa International is as good as it gets. And even during the government shutdown, the partial and the TSA issues, we just have not had the crazy, ridiculous long lines. We've had great management of this issue here at Tampa International. However, we've seen some of the airports. So Michelle, was it Houston has some days 5-hour waits now? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you have New Orleans has been bad.
Atlanta's the one that I've seen the worst.
Yeah, like 6-hour waits in Atlanta.
I mean,
And like 3 hours for pre-check.
right. I think Atlanta has solved a bit of the issue over the last day or so, but a bunch of the airports have had ridiculous lines. Listen to this. Delta is telling Congress, no perk for you. And this, I laughed. I chuckled when I saw this, and I didn't even know this. But in Washington, D.C., I guess, members of Congress get special handling to get expedited security. Members of Congress get this special perk, and Delta Airlines said, nope, not during the shutdown. Listen to this.
What's the perk?
Delta Airlines is punishing Congress for failing to fund the Department of Homeland Security and then paying our TSA workers. The airline has temporarily yanked its special congressional service desk to lawmakers and staffers on Capitol Hill until Congress finally ends the shutdown and funds the Department of Homeland Security, which has been in a partial shutdown for almost a month now, since February 28th. Due to the impact on resources from the long-standing government shutdown, Delta will temporarily suspend specialty services to members of Congress flying Delta. Yeah, the company said in a statement from company headquarters, next to safety, Delta's number one priority is taking care of our people and customers, which has become increasingly difficult in the current environment. Delta's perks to members of Congress included benefits such as airport escorts, red coat services. Its Capitol Desk reservation line is still open, but lawmakers will be treated like any other passenger based on their respective SkyMile status. So I guess this special service extends to Congress and their staffers. I thought it was just Washington, but I guess it's not. I guess it's maybe system-wide that they get some special perks and handling. And Delta's saying, hey, while you're making the rest of the traveling public miserable, Congress, by not funding the TSA, we're going to take your little bonus perk away.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, Michelle, do you think this could expedite the funding of the TSA?
No.
Why is that?
Oh, wow.
I think they can hold out and, do it. I mean, it's not every airport.
I don't know.
Have we heard anything about Washington Dulles or BWI? Like, where do they fly out of?
Well,
they're flying.
Most of Congress flies out of Reagan National, actually.
Yeah, it's right
okay,
there.
So,
Yeah.
right. So have we heard about lines there?
That's a good question.
Does Delta even fly out of there?
Yeah,
Delta,
yeah, sure.
sure.
Yeah.
But like on direct, they go
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
BWI Reagan to LA.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
You think so?
Yeah.
You sure?
I would guess.
Okay, I'm
Tell
just
you
saying.
what,
I mean, I haven't heard anything about any
Yeah.
airports in that area. Our kids flew just fine with no line, so I'm not really sure that this makes a big difference. I think it might just be a little, like a little show.
You
for
put
show.
me right in the middle of a Gus Bilirakis and Kathy Castor sandwich waiting in line while Vern Buchanan's up there and old Laurel Lee's behind me.
Right.
And Paulina Luna is, parking the car.
All right.
You put me in the middle of them on a long line. They'll be like, let's pass this.
Here's what I want to know. Is Congress, are they going to now punish Delta once everything gets back to normal?
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't know that this really benefits anybody in any way other than it's just kind of letting the other passengers know this is what we're doing.
Listen, I kind of applauded Delta for their move, though, because, I mean, a lot of people are just being inconvenienced by this travel nightmare. Luckily, if you're flying out of Tampa International, we have not experienced that here. And thank you to all the TSA workers that are going to work. They're getting paid. It's just they're about to miss, I think, what is this, like, how many full paychecks have they missed? This might be this week might be the second full. I mean, it's ridiculous. And they're all going to get paid. So whatever they are owed, it's not like the money evaporates. They're going to get paid what is due to them during the shutdown. But a lot of folks are quitting because they need money. I mean, so many Americans do need every paycheck.
Week-to-week pay employees.
Yes, absolutely.
It's everywhere.
And it's unfair. But here at Tampa, I think the bulk of the TSA workers are showing up. And I know that some airports are having call-outs of like 50%. And those are the airports that are getting, I think, like Houston, they're getting nailed. And what was the airport? Maybe it was Houston, that they typically have like 9 security checkpoints, and they have like 2 open now. And that's part of the problem. All right. 11 minutes extra. Just 11 minutes extra, Michelle, can reduce your chance of a heart attack risk. How about just 11 minutes? How do they come up with this crap?
I don't know.
Minutes.
I don't know.
11 minutes. Yeah, sleeping for just 11 minutes more each night. Oh, and there are also some other things, like doing an additional 4.5 minutes of brisk walking and eating an extra 50 grams of vegetables a day can significantly reduce your risk of a heart attack.
This all sounds so made up.
Yes.
So arbitrary.
Right.
11 minutes.
Why not
11
jumping
minutes more
jacks?
sleep. In the morning or at night?
Right.
Do I go to bed 11 minutes earlier? Or do I sleep in 11 minutes longer?
You know what? Just, Fester, for you, you're typically, on average, 11 minutes late to the show every day.
I don't see why we don't start the show at 6:11 in the morning.
What does it specify what type of vegetables?
It does
the
not.
ones? Right.
It does not.
What if you eat only broccoli?
Yeah.
I like corn. I might only eat corn.
You know what? I've always heard that corn is like
The worst
the
vegetable.
crappiest
Exactly.
of the veggies.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm going to eat.
Why do you think it's called candy corn?
Yeah,
You know,
that's why.
the crappy Halloween candy corn, because corn is the candy of the vegetables. That's why you have candy corn.
I don't think that's why it's
It's
called
the worst
candy
and the best vegetable.
Listen,
corn. The worst and the
I
best.
love corn. All right, Fester, look up what is the worst vegetable. We'll do a little morph job here in just a second. So academics have found, new researchers out, that making these small changes can reduce your chance of a heart attack or stroke by like 10%. These little small behavioral tweaks. The study was just published. This is fresh, certified fresh. Just published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology and was conducted by experts from Australia, Chile, and Brazil, and examined over 53,000 middle-aged individuals. So get that 11 extra minutes of sleep, eat 50 grams of vegetables. All right, on to the list now. Festa, did you just type in the least healthy vegetables?
I did, and iceberg lettuce came up as number 1.
Yeah.
Because, and then I get like these lists of the most contaminated vegetables because of like pesticides,
Right.
and like the leafy greens,
Give
like
me
the
a-
spinach and the kale, rise to the top, the non-organic kind.
But corn's not mentioned.
But corn's
so
not.
I can go ahead and
Here.
double down on the corn.
I have to rephrase my question to AI.
Yeah, well,
Is corn a healthier vegetable?
no. What?
Is corn a healthier vegetable?
All right, go ahead.
Vegetable. There you go.
Oh, why are you phrasing it?
Because that's how you spell it.
When I spell things, I have to-
No. I'm not asking that. Why would you ask if corn is a healthier vegetable?
because we're talking about how healthy corn is, and then the AI might give you something like on the scale of healthy vegetables.
Hold on. Why would you just not ask AI, is corn a healthy vegetable?
Because you have to be more specific with AI.
I try to give it as much information as I can,
Right.
and it's AI. It knows what I'm asking.
All right, listen. So this is what just got spit out. Corn is a healthy, nutrient-dense food that provides fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins, making it a nutritious addition to a balanced diet. As a starchy vegetable, it has more carbohydrates and calories than non-starchy options like broccoli, but it offers fiber that aids digestion. All I know is that the full chunks of corn are typically visible. I don't know about digestion.
Whatever it's doing.
That stuff does not get digested.
That's they can make bulletproof vests out of that corn husk.
If you want to see if things are processing properly,
Have some corn.
eat a can of corn.
Give me a corn and a stopwatch and see how things are running.
So wait a minute. Do we have a list? I want just type in this.
Okay.
List of least healthy vegetables. All right. List of least.
Or no, you would want list of vegetables from least healthiest to
Okay.
healthiest.
The least healthy vegetables. All right.
All right. So iceberg lettuce, corn. Look at this. Corn is on the list. The least healthy vegetables are generally those with low nutrient density, high starch, sugar content, or high pesticide residue, such as iceberg lettuce, corn, potatoes, and certain greens. So, like, spinach is good for you, but that's one of the veggies, and I think even broccoli, and broccoli is a very, very healthy vegetable.
But in the non-organic version,
you got to make sure, or if you get the non-organic, then you clean the stuff well so you don't get any residue, is what I'm saying.
I love pesticides. I got no issue with them at all.
You know what? I got my daily dose of pesticides today.
I feel great.
Yes, I'll take a side of pesticides on that. Hey, if you're a mother and your kid is getting bullied, this is a very appropriate topic right now because you got a lot of parents getting the kids ready for school right now. If you're a mother and your kid is, and there are some special circumstances here, if your kid's getting bullied, this is an abhorrent situation and story. I hate this, but this is not the way to solve the problem. A mother is accused of kidnapping her autistic 11-year-old son's bullier.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not good.
Ooh.
Not good. It's bad that this kid is bullying this mother's 11-year-old autistic son, but kidnapping the kid is not a way to get this handled.
Seems like you're really escalating things way beyond anything of normal.
Not a resolution.
A Utah mother allegedly kidnapped her autistic son's bully and kept him at her home until he apologized and then threatened to have her husband beat him up.
Oh.
Oh, man. Shannon Tafuga.
All right, when you say kidnapped, did she put a pillowcase on his head and throw him in a white van?
Why don't you just let me give you the details
I'm
here.
asking.
All right. Shannon Tafuga. Never heard that last name before. It's Tufuga.
Oh, no, the Tafugas.
She's in Tafuga trouble.
Yeah.
So Shannon Tafuga, 40, was hit with kidnapping charges Monday, after she rolled up on her son's 11-year-old bully while he was riding his bike around the neighborhood. Yeah. Tafuga was driving around looking specifically for the boy, found the kid, confronted the kid, corralled the kid into her car without his parents' knowledge, dragged him to their house, and then held him captive.
That's pretty close, man. She abducted this kid.
Yeah, and kidnapped the kid until the kid would apologize to her 11-year-old autistic son. The boy apologized, but even then, the vengeful mom would not let up. According to the police report, she threatened to have the husband beat him up, accused the bully, sneered at the bully, said that he was lucky that she did not run over his bike.
Yeah.
Listen, I can understand Mama Bear Mama, really upset that her precious, child who happens to be autistic.
Yeah, has a disability, probably gets picked on more than other kids.
Which is awful. That should not happen. But you can't kidnap the kid, chuck the kid into your car, ripping him off his bicycle, and then taking him to your house and then holding him captive. You can't do that.
On the other hand,
oh, jeez, yes.
It sounds like the mom really did solve the problem. I don't know that this 11-year-old's going to be saying anything else to this autistic boy.
I don't know if he's going to bully anybody else ever again. I mean, I think she might have solved his whole bullying issues.
That's like the crazed mom jumping on the bus and shaking the life out of a kid that's picking on their daughter on the school bus.
Yeah, man.
Those happen as well. Those don't end well. Don't kidnap a kid. If you're a crazed parent and your kid is having trouble on the bus, do not jump on the bus.
I don't condone it, but, mission accomplished.
So Tafuga is in Tafugan trouble, charged with kidnapping a child, aggravated child abuse, second-degree felonies. Oh, my God. They were originally first-degree felonies. They were lowered to second-degree felonies. Oh, my God. So Tafuga's son is on the autism spectrum, according to her post on Facebook. But that is not the way you solve the problem.
And she told the 11-year-old Get the fuga out of here.
You tafugin mess with my kid again? I'm going to tafug you up.
Run over your tafugin bike.
You tafugin brat. All right. 7:21 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, we start an hour and 20 minutes plus of non-stop MJ. Bailey back, our intern, back from spring break, and she did something that I will not do. What did Bailey, the intern, do? Oh, you got to hear this. This is something I refuse to do. So we'll get into that coming up in just a moment. So stand by. We got a lot of stuff. I can't even, I don't have the time to list all the content coming up in an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. But it's good, trust me, and it's next. So don't move here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, if you're making a move, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, and you're going to, you know what? Thank me now. If you're driving in your car right now, or you're listening at home, or you're streaming somewhere, just go ahead and say, MJ, thank you. Right now, just say, MJ, thank you. What are you thanking me for? I'm going to tell you what you're thanking me for. You are thanking me for recommending Two College Brothers moving and storage. So what is it about Two College Brothers? Why do you want Two College Brothers? You're going to get the best move at a great price. You call up Two College Brothers. You say, hey, I listen to the MJ Morning Show. I'm moving. Or if you know someone that's moving, tell them to call twocollegebrothers.com. Remember, it's Two College Brothers. You got to have the brothers. twocollegebrothers.com. You're going to get a phenomenal move at a great price. Whatever you do, folks, listen very carefully. Do not get ripped off by a bad moving company. And there are some terrible moving companies out there. That's why you want Two College Brothers. Mention me, MJ. You will get a pile of free moving boxes dropped off at your front door. twocollegebrothers.com, the smartest move you'll ever make. Let me give you another smart move right now. Attention, Polk County. Attention, listeners in Polk County, or listen, whatever county you're in, you ought to take advantage of this. There is an amazing Toyota Tacoma offer right now at Miracle Toyota out in Haines City. You're in Lakeland, anywhere in Polk County, and Tacoma's a nice truck. There has never been a better time to take home a brand new 2025 Tacoma from Toyota at Miracle Toyota in Haines City. Limited time, offering unbeatable deals. Every in-stock Tacoma, up to $6,000 off, plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash. Zero down payments. $0 down payments. No payments for up to 90 days. Financing as low as 1.99% APR. Great inventory right now, but it is moving fast with these deals. Get yourself a phenomenal new Toyota Tacoma, Miracle Toyota in Polk County in Haines City, and tell them that MJ sent you. There is also an amazing offer from Zero Res that's going to expire in days. This is the best number that I've seen in a long time. You can get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109. And if you mention me, MJ, to Zero Res, they'll do a hallway for free. 3 rooms of carpet cleaned and a free hallway for just $109? This is a no freaking brainer, folks. You want Zero Res to clean your carpets because they do the best job. They don't leave the chemical sludge. See, the other carpet cleaning companies, they use the soaps, the chemicals, the shampoos. They leave a chemical smell. They leave a residue. The residue attracts dirt faster. Zero Res uses a patented process. It's an electrolyzed water process. They don't leave the residue. Your carpets get cleaner. They stay cleaner longer. And now 3 rooms and a free hallway for just $109. You got to call up Zero Res and tell them MJ sent you to get the deal. Hurry. This expires on the 31st of March. ZeroResTampaBay.com. That's ZeroResTampaBay.com. It's the right way to clean. And tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on. Hour 20 minutes. Non-stop MJ. Next.
In Tampa, we have an...
At the MJ Morning Show, MJ, Fester, Michelle, and I've been made aware with the return of Bailey, our UT, University of Tampa intern, I've been made aware that she did something over spring break that I will not do. Fester.
Yes.
I saw you trying to guess as we went to the commercial break before starting this hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. I saw you kind of pondering what could this be. You even started to spout out some possibilities.
Some possibilities.
As I was preparing, and you were walking out with the whole crew. I'm the only one that just stays. I don't walk out here at all. You guys, whenever the mics go off, you guys are wandering everywhere.
Yeah, we have enough of you when the mics are on.
Okay.
So, I mean, the commercial time is us separating ourselves from MJ time.
Fantastic.
It is. I mean, it just is. I mean, I can't wait to get out of here during commercial breaks.
All right, so, Festa, what do you think Bailey, the intern, did over spring break, her college, University of Tampa spring break, that I will not do?
I mean, I have some jokier answers, like meth.
Okay.
Did you do meth during your spring break?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, MJ wouldn't do meth. I know
Hey,
that.
Bailey, have you ever tried methamphetamine?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you know, I mean,
Can't say I have.
Just asking.
I know MJ wouldn't do meth. So MJ's like, I would never. Bailey did something I would never do. I know MJ would never. I mean, never do meth. And, you know, so maybe Bailey did meth.
All right, it's not meth. Come on. Give me some serious guesses.
Did you get a tattoo?
No.
MJ's super anti-tattoo. He won't say he's anti-tattoo, but he's really anti-tattoo.
I don't want a tattoo. I'll
Right.
I'll say it. I'm personally anti-tattoo. If you want to get a tattoo, if tattoos float your boat, I believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If tattoos make you happy, go get a tattoo. I'm just saying that
But-
I am personally anti-tattoo.
Right, but you're anti-tattoo in the sense that you believe that like 95% of tattoos look really stupid on
I didn't
people.
even like that little midget from Fantasy Island.
Hervé Villachez?
I hated that guy.
the plane, boss.
His name was Tattoo. I hated him.
Did he have any tattoos?
No, I'm kidding. I did not dislike Hervé Villachez.
He was my favorite tattoo,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So he meth, tattoos.
Not tattoos.
I
Come
mean,
on.
Come
on.
MJ would never do a keg stand. He would never do a keg stand. He would never let somebody grab his ankle and put him upside down. It's trust issues. Like
Yeah.
MJ would never do a trust fall.
No.
Yeah, I mean, so keg stand. All right, so
I've
those
done a keg stand.
MJ would
You
never.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So MJ would never make out with rando frat boys. Did you do that during your spring break?
Yeah. All right, Fester, can I get some
All right.
how about some real guesses?
All right, so-
things that I won't do. Come
So
on.
while he's an avid scuba diver,
Yes.
he doesn't jump out of things.
I will not skydive.
There's no skydiving, no, and then balloons is the other one, or like
Yeah.
the big balloons.
I will not go into a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon, that's what
because
it's
they hit power lines all the time. And they burst into flames. I don't want to get in a hot air balloon. And yes, I will not skydive. I'm an avid scuba diver. I've been all over the planet scuba diving. In fact, I'm planning a trip right now.
Did you?
Well, actually, hey Michelle,
Yeah.
She's going to say yes if you're going to ask permission.
can I go to the Galapagos in late August?
Oh, sure.
Because my scuba group, they're planning a trip to the Galapagos.
It sounds.
We'll be off the whole month of August then,
It sounds great.
What?
because that's when we're gonna go. That's probably when we're gonna go on vacation,
Oh,
and then if
no.
you want to do this late in August, that'll be. We'll have the whole month off, Fester.
Fantastic.
I can't do that.
Yes, you could.
Well, yeah, yes, you can.
Well,
You
hold
can
on,
do whatever you want.
Hold on. You haven't told me when we're planning family summer vacation this year.
But we normally do go in
we-
August.
We did jack crap for spring break. We didn't do anything.
That's on you.
Oh, it's on
So-
me.
All right. So
Yes.
Well, yeah.
did you fly in a hot air balloon or did you jump out of a plane?
I went skydiving.
She went skydiving. Yes, she sent me a note.
Skydive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So where did you go? You went to where on spring break?
Key West.
Hold on. There's skydiving in Key West?
Yeah.
I mean-
it's like the. I think
How do you
it was
not?
top
How do you
five.
not? How do you not land in the water? I mean, Key West is like 4 feet wide.
You really have to have a talented guide to hit the land.
I mean, the Keys. The Keys are not much wider than US 1 that you drive down. I mean, you went skydiving in the Keys on spring break.
Yes.
Meaning you were strapped to an instructor? You did one of those tandem dives?
Yeah, and the plane, I didn't realize how small the plane was going to be. It was the smallest plane I've ever seen, and it could only fit 4 people.
What?
So it was me, the guy I was strapped to, my roommate, and who she was strapped to, and we were touching. And then she fell out of the plane, and then I fell out.
Fell out.
Well,
Yeah, you like jump,
you're
but
strapped-
like the
you-
guy takes
hold
you.
on. Yeah, you're strapped to the guy's
Yeah.
chest,
Yeah.
right? So how much did it cost for you to go skydiving?
400.
That's not bad.
No.
Is it? I don't know. How much does skydiving cost? It seems like a moderately reasonable number. I have no idea.
And
I
at,
mean,
was
your life
reasonable.
is in this dude's hands.
Yeah.
at what altitude did you jump out of the airplane?
I think it was 10,000 feet.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you scared?
No, actually, me and my roommate looked at each other and were like, why do we feel no nerves?
Really?
And like, even when we landed, we were like, that was the best thing ever.
Did you tell, and is your mom watching us right now on MJTV?
I'm pretty sure she is.
All right.
What's up, Laura?
Did you tell Laura, Bailey's mom, did you tell your mom that you were going skydiving?
No.
Oh, after the fact?
So I just sent the video in my family group chat.
Did they freak out?
My dad was like, thank goodness you did not tell us before you jumped.
Oh.
I did text them. I said, I love you. And they were like, what's wrong? But
Wow.
I was like, just in case.
Whose idea was it to go skydiving during spring break down in Key West?
I've always wanted to go skydiving.
Wow.
So, but my freshman year roommate was like, let's just do it. Let's do
just
it.
do it.
And so we woke up. We weren't supposed to go.
You know, what college kids saying, let's just do it, that's gotten a lot of kids in a lot of trouble over the years.
Why not in this case?
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
You know, I always wanted to rob a bank.
We
Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Yes, in Marathon Key.
Come on, Becky.
right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
we woke up on the last day and we were like, okay, if they have spots for 3 of us, we'll do it.
How was the landing? Was it a perfect landing where
Yeah,
he like
it was.
perfectly glided in and like kind of run walks?
Yeah, I
So
think
he-
it was perfect because he was probably like 6'3" and I'm 5'3",
Right.
so he was so much taller than me.
So he hit the ground first.
Oh, he like basically did everything.
Yeah.
Like, him standing, I couldn't touch the ground. So like we like squatted in and then it was
So
perfect.
these dives, these instructors, I mean, they go on. I'm just. This is gonna sound stupid after I say it, but they go on hundreds of these jumps,
They
maybe
do
thousands.
4 a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
4 a day.
4 a day.
Wow. And it was actually from the Key West airport is where you took off?
No, it
Or
was
is it-
it was
what-
called Skydive Key West. Like it's called that and it's like
They have their own little
20
runway?
minutes outside of Key West.
All right.
So it's like on your way out.
So anything else happen on spring break? You know, the college representation here on the MJ Morning Show brought to you by Bailey, the senior about to graduate from University of Tampa. Anything out of the ordinary? Any alcohol poisoning during spring break?
Yeah.
Any arrests?
No.
Any of your friends that might have gone elsewhere? Any kidnappings in Mexico?
Oh, people are in Mexico right now that I do know. So I'll check in on them for that.
Hold on. Is spring break over?
So other colleges have different times.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
So not UT. Other friends, they go to college.
Yeah.
What parents are letting the kids go to Mexico right now?
I don't know.
It's gonna sound nuts, but since we invaded Iran, I haven't heard a thing about
so
Mexican cartels.
Mexico's really safe now
I mean,
because we
I- I-
invaded
I
Iran.
mean,
Because we bombed Iran.
I don't know, but it was like all over the news, and then something else happens, and I'm like, "What's going on in Mexico?" I'm like,
It's over.
It's like this is like the best news ever for the cartel.
They're staying at home and watching the news about Iran.
Yeah, they're like, honey, you're not going to Iran for spring break. I'm sure somebody goes there. It's probably beautiful this time
Did
of year.
you see there were busts for excessive twerking during spring break up in Panama City?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be.
What?
I want to be that cop. Put me on that duty.
Well, hold on. Cops with pepper spray paintball guns. You know the pepper spray guns where they can pepper spray those little like pepper balls at you? Cops reportedly stormed Panama City Beach last weekend to stop wild twerking, according to numerous reports.
Over the top twerking.
Over the top twerking up in Panama City.
Does that mean your butt actually falls off? I mean, what's over the top twerking?
It was very peppery up in the redneck Riviera. Very, very peppery. Very peppery. So, listen, Panama City is a legendary spring break spot, right?
Yeah, man.
And reports that there was excessive twerking and that the Panama City Beach Police and even allegedly got help from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission and some of their officers. What? Is this true? Look, Fester, you found a picture. There's a picture of an officer, a Panama City Beach officer with one of those pepper spray ball rifles.
Look at that.
Come
on, officer.
You're shaking, you're twerking too much. You just hit with a pepper ball. Wow.
Did you see the video of the stampede at the Daytona Beach Hotel? Yeah. Like there was like a promoter who said there was going to be like some big events, and the sheriff of the county had to come out and say like, we're cracking down on the promoters, and then like a bunch of people just showed up at this hotel, and it looks like a swarm of ants because it's there. There's like from 15 or 20 stories high. Yeah, it's taken down.
Speaking of 15 and 20 stories high.
Yeah.
Luckily, we've not heard of like a spring breaker taking a plunge off a balcony. That seems to happen like every single. You know what I'm talking about? You've heard these, right?
We're usually good for at least one a year.
Bailey, hold on. You haven't heard of this?
Like a hotel balcony?
Yes. Yeah. It's like every spring break you hear in Florida. It's either like Fort Lauderdale, it's Daytona, it's Panama City Beach. That like some drunk college kid falls off a balcony of a hotel. Thank God, we haven't heard of one so far this year. I hope that continues. I got to talk about breadsticks. I got to talk about the OG. You know what the OG is? In this case, it's not original gangsta.
When you talk about as soon as you say breadsticks, I know about the OG.
What if you're the OG? What if you're the original gangsta Olive Garden?
You probably have a corner seat.
You're the OG squared.
That's right.
You're the double OG.
They know my soup order.
There is an item that has popped up on social media, which I found interesting. Is this a red flag or is this more of a green light? A woman is out on a Tinder date at Olive Garden, and she proceeds to watch the guy, take a knife and slice open the thin Olive Garden breadsticks and make little mini sandwiches.
Oh my
What's he
God.
putting in there?
What?
What's he putting in there?
Just
Did they bring like cold cuts or something?
Right.
No, from the other crap on the table, like the appetizers, and when the main course comes, the guy is taking pieces of the other food, and he's slicing open like they're little mini, like dollhouse-sized sub rolls.
Yes.
You know,
In theory, I'm not mad at the premise of this.
Right.
You know, I mean, maybe
Fess is drooling
but
over
think
here.
about it, I've never thought of this, and if I've told you in my lifetime, I've probably eaten 1,000 breadsticks from Olive Garden. You know, I mean, a lot.
I've had 4.
Okay, I've had like 400.
Yeah, Michelle and I have been to the Olive. Let's see,
Twice or 3 times.
I've been to the Olive Garden 3 times in my life. I was at the Olive Garden one time in like 1993 with Michelle's coworkers from Navy Federal Credit Union on Lynn Haven Parkway in Virginia Beach. And then the next time I was at Olive Garden was, I think, 2 Valentine's Days ago.
Yeah, that would make it 4 times because we went with my grandparents.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
all right. I'm 4 times. I'm sorry.
There's no way that you've been to Olive Garden 4 times and have only had 4 breadsticks.
Exactly.
They are
Michelle,
so good.
But you know what? Can we place an order just for the breadsticks, Fester? Because this sounds like a fantastic idea.
Okay,
right?
Okay,
Can you go in and get the free breadsticks on the table, eat them, and just leave?
So, all right. So I follow this person on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? And they went to Olive Garden, and this has nothing to do with. I want to get back to this making sub sandwiches out of breadsticks.
Oh, yeah, I got to get to the actual meat of the story.
Okay, but let's get away from meat and let's get into soup. Olive Garden sells their soup by the gallon.
No.
So it's like,
What if I want to go to Home Depot and get a 5-gallon orange bucket and say, Olive Garden, fill it up.
all right,
Give me 5 gallons of soup.
now I got to look it up. Olive Garden soup, but it's like I don't know how much it is for the gallon, but you get a gallon of soup, which is enough to feed a bunch of people, and then they give you like 30 breadsticks.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, so you get a bunch of breadsticks and you get a gallon of soup, and that's a big dinner.
All right,
Yes.
Let me give you the story. So, a social media user by the name of Maddie B, Madi, and then B, put up a clip on March 19th. It now has over 10 million views between Instagram and the TikToks. And she posts this video of her Tinder date making little mini sandwiches out of the free breadsticks. So it looks like he ordered like the fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah.
And he's taking the fettuccine Alfredo and he's putting it into a sliced open breadstick and making a sandwich. So she wants to know, is this a green light or a red light? You know?
Yeah, I think if you want a guy who's comfortable in his own skin, you know, who's trying to show you a little side of him, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is this like a new trend? Are people going to start posting videos of making little mini, you get the chicken parm or whatever you get at Olive Garden, and you're going to make a sandwich out of the free breadsticks? This could turn into a thing.
All right, I'm watching a compilation video.
What are you having a stroke?
No, I just forgot what it's called. Listen, of all the compilation videos I watch, soup videos are rarely the one. But I'm watching a compilation video of all the people that went to Olive Garden and bought the gallon of soup, and they get like 30 breadsticks each. Wow. And it's like, and it says, according to the TikTok here, $30, $29.99. So that's a deal.
That's a deal.
Yeah, no kidding.
Moving along. Have you heard of ugly privilege? So there's a travel story here, and it's like a new way that some women are traveling, and it's being described as like ugly travel or ugly privilege. Do you have any, Michelle, do you have any idea, with just what I've told you, do you have any idea where this is headed?
No.
Is it being nicer to ugly girls because you know they have it tough all the other time?
No, come on, Fest.
I don't know.
Why do you have to
Well,
go
you did
there?
say ugly and privilege.
You said ugly privilege. I mean, listen, I try not to be mean to ugly girls because I know that, you know, it's tough.
Oh, you know?
Well, I mean, I can imagine it's tough. I'm a very good-looking person, but
Of course.
But
The most handsome.
maybe not the most, but certainly top 5. I'm nicer. I'm not over the top nice to ugly girls, but I'm not out of my way mean or crappy to ugly girls because I'm like, you know what? Kind of ugly.
It has nothing to do with...
You said ugly and privilege. We're guessing. We're guessing.
I have no idea what you mean by ugly privilege.
Well, stop guessing. Let me fill you in.
Let's just sit here and listen to MJ.
So there is a new, I guess it's a travel hack, or it's a travel trend, and some women, they're doing solo traveling, and they make sure they don't look good.
Where's the privilege?
Well, no, it's ugly privilege. It's the reverse of like pretty privilege.
Oh.
So it's ugly privilege. So women dress down. They don't put makeup on. They try to just like blend in and become invisible. It's all about not calling attention to yourself. And it's got a name. It's called ugly privilege. And women, they're talking about like this new freedom of traveling solo and just totally downplaying your looks.
But what's the purpose?
Just to,
What's their benefit?
to not call attention to yourself.
Yeah.
So this whole viral movement or theory, whatever you want to call it, ugly privilege, apparently this has like totally ramped up and exploded in the last couple of weeks on social media with many posts. I know this is a big category on Reddit right now and other social media, and it talks about women that travel on their own solo, going makeup free and like total low effort in preparing themselves when they go out, they tour, and it's just about downplaying everything and not becoming, ostentatious, all done up with makeup and clothing. It's just a way to just feel invisible. That's really like probably the best key word is women want to travel, enjoy themselves, and be invisible. and it's called Ugly Privilege. This is new. Folks, this is the show that brings you new trend-setting breaking items like Ugly Privilege. Are you guys speechless? What?
No, it's okay
you wanted to tell us?
You wanted to tell us. We were making guesses earlier.
Well, now I told you. Well,
you jumped our
now I told you.
crap for it. Listen,
That's called just being lazy. That's
we-
called just like I'm running to the airport and I'm packing late and I've had
you
a
go
million
to the
other things to do.
airport. You go to any airport, you see people walking around. A large percentage of them put zero effort into their
Yeah.
travel conditions or
Right.
the travel appearance because you're never going to see these people again.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care.
So primarily, I guess women are doing it, but some men are doing it as well. Here is a Reddit user by the name of free_wonder, underscore and a bunch of numbers, describing months on the road in comfy clothes, messy hair, zero glam.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, my God, it is amazing when you're a solo female traveler is going under the radar like this. Ugly privilege.
I think I've been doing ugly privilege my whole life. I mean, I don't dress up for anything.
Right.
Nothing.
So, Michelle, do you have a comment? Do you have a thought
Well,
here?
first of all, I don't travel solo. So
Going solo.
yeah. I'm not really sure what that was.
Who's that?
It's that song.
I
No.
know. But, I mean, MJ with random rap verses.
Yeah.
Who's that artist?
I don't know.
Who's the goal?
I
Who's
have
the
no
goal?
idea.
Well,
Isn't it Usher?
Is it going solo?
I think it's Usher.
Going
Solo song.
All right, Michelle, go
There's
ahead.
a terrible version.
Jason
by the way.
Derulo.
Jason
You're
Derulo.
riding solo.
Jason Derulo.
Solo.
Yeah, going solo.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, it's riding solo.
Riding solo.
That's the name of it. I'm riding solo.
Okay. All right.
All right, go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't ride solo. So and I don't really get dressed up for the airport, but I don't, it depends on what I'm doing.
But is that what they're talking about? I mean,
Yeah.
if you were going to take a flight to visit mom, right?
Yeah.
And you're going by yourself,
Right.
would you not be wearing exactly what you're wearing right now?
I would be wearing exactly what I'm wearing right now.
I'd be wearing sweatpants.
I mean, I think the
See, Bailey would be wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
but the premise is that this is kind of sexist, this whole thing, because the premise of this whole thing would be that women feel like they have to get all glammed up for any reason.
Why is it sexist? The women are deciding to underplay themselves.
Right, but the premise,
Because they have to. Because they feel like
the
they have
fact
to.
that somebody has to say you feel like you have to underplay yourself
Yeah.
would therefore mean that normally you would feel you
Yeah.
have to accentuate yourself, which is, that's un-American.
Very good, Fester.
Guess what's coming tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show? Tomorrow, it's another edition of
Dear Flabby, dear Flabby, is he rude or not? Dear Flabby, when you want fat advice.
Fester. Dear Flabby will dispense more Dear Flabby advice. We're getting some good entries or some good Dear Flabby dilemmas.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So Fester is Dear Flabby, not Dear Abby. He's Dear Flabby.
Yes.
And Fester will answer another listener question. If you have a dilemma, if you have
Are you having a stroke over
no,
there?
I'm not.
I have a dilemma.
If you have a dilemma, you can send your dilemma and hope that Fester chooses your dilemma to dispense his brand of device. You can send an email to dearflabby@mjmorningshow.com. What's your problem? What do you need Fester's advice on? Send an email to dearflabby@mjmorningshow.com.
Dear Flabby, is he rude or not? Dear Flabby, when you want fat advice.
Tomorrow, about this time. So somewhere between 7:45 and 8 o'clock this morning, Dear Flabby will be, you know what, I'm going to say 7:45 because I'm going to make that the teaser.
Make it.
I'm going to make that, hey, coming
Okay.
up tomorrow morning, MJ Morning Show at 7:45, Dear Flabby is back.
Can't wait.
Hey, folks, thanks for making the MJ Morning Show number 1 in the Nielsen ratings in February. Yesterday, about 12 noon, the Nielsen radio ratings for the month of February came out, and the MJ Morning Show number 1, 10.7 share. Persons 25 to 54. Second place is 9.5. So we're, 1.2 ahead of number 2. So I never take this for granted, folks. I highly appreciate it. Those that listen to the MJ Morning Show, thank you. Those who listen and also try to recruit even more new listeners for us, I appreciate that. So if you love the show and you have coworkers that listen to something else, whatever you can do as an MJ Morning Show listener, if you're a kid going to school right now and you listen to the show, tell your friends at school, hey, best morning show is the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM Q105. Listen, MJ Morning Show. So we appreciate it when you're an ambassador for the show. As far as I'm concerned, even though we were number 1 in the Nielsen ratings in February last month, it's still never enough. So I always want more listeners. So please help us get more listeners and help recruit folks that might not listen. Please be an ambassador and tell how much you love the MJ Morning Show. And again, thanks again. MJ Morning Show, number 1 in the Nielsen ratings for radio for the month of February in the all-important 25 to 54 category. Highly appreciated. Now, next month, we could suck. But last month, we were number 1.
I mean, we'll take you while we can.
Yeah. Listen, this is coming off of 2025. We were number 1 most months last year, the entire year. The bulk of the year, the MJ Morning Show was number 1, and I do not take it for granted. I highly appreciate it. The fact that we've come full circle, after an 18-year run on the other radio station, and then off for almost 8 years, coming back, and now putting this show back in the number 1 category. It feels good, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. Hey, Michelle, I made a note, and I abbreviated. What are you laughing at?
You're gonna ask me to decode it for you?
Yes. Yes.
So you don't know what you meant to write?
We were driving yesterday.
Oh.
And Michelle, she's yelling at me, don't make a note on your phone while you're driving. But if I didn't make the note, I'd forget.
But it didn't work out for you anyway.
No, because I abbreviated, and now I can't remember what the abbreviation was. Oh.
What's the abbreviation?
MOD. You said something to me.
Master of Destruction?
No, but it's something like that. Michelle, I wanted to point out that Michelle, who always jams me up, my wife's always jimmying and jamming me, always giving me a hard time. My wife's always poking me, always having fun at my so.
No, I think you're always poking me.
All right, so do you have any? We were driving home, and you had said something to me. You made a comment.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
I do.
You do?
Oh, I do.
So you know what MOD is?
I do.
Is it made of dookie?
No.
That could be a good feature on the show. Made of dookie. We talk about things that are just total crap.
Dude, we're not doing made of dookie.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of new segments.
Well, wait a sec.
It's hard work around here.
I wrote this down in my little notepad on my phone while you're yelling at me, put your phone down. We were in the neighborhood, I think. It was like we were driving like 20 miles an hour. It was not like I'm on the Howard Franklin, doing 70 miles an hour in a 55. So Michelle.
MOD.
What? And you know what it is?
Oh, I know what it is.
Because I thought this was good. I thought we should discuss this on the show. What is MOD that I can't remember the freaking abbreviation?
What does the M stand for?
Michelle.
Michelle on.
Oh, I know what it is now. I got it.
Michelle Open Dialogue.
No.
Michelle's old diaphragm?
No, I know what it is.
Oh, let's talk about Michelle's old diaphragm.
Yes, that is awful.
I mean, let's talk about it.
You're sick.
Sometimes we talk about awful things.
You're sick.
I mean, it's MOD. What do I have? What does the OD stand for?
Michelle's never had a diaphragm shoved up there.
I don't know
Michelle,
this.
have you ever?
I don't know this. I'll take your word for
Michelle,
it.
you've never.
We do not need to discuss the
No, let's talk about Michelle's old diaphragm.
You've never had a diaphragm, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Wait, I think you'd be aware.
I think I'd be aware.
Right.
I mean, I guess the conversation's done.
I mean-
what does MOD stand for?
It's not Michelle's old diaphragm.
Okay.
We stop it.
Apparently not Michelle open dialogue either if we can't talk about old diaphragms. I'm just saying.
All right. Hey, Andrew, tell phones to hang on. We got phones that are calling in. We'll grab phone calls in just a minute. Here, are we going to do an open line segment?
Orange.
I think people are calling about the.
Are the callers calling to guess what it
Does the O
means?
stand for orange?
Hang on. We'll
Michelle's orange. I don't know.
You know what? I'll do a little open phone segment. I'll take a couple of calls on
Orange door. You want to paint the house. You want to get an orange door.
I look good, Fester.
Yeah.
Just let me give you the number out. I'll tell you, after we finish MOD, I will grab some calls. So if you have anything you want to jump in on, you got a question, I'll grab a couple of calls. We'll do a little phone segment next. 800-990-1047. Comments, questions, 800-990-1047 gets you in on the MJ Morning Show.
The callers don't want to guess what the MOD is?
No,
okay.
I don't see that on.
All right.
Michelle's other dog.
I thought you were going to say something else.
I thought you were
Daughter.
going to say.
Daddy. Michelle's other daddy.
I thought you were going to say something with dildo.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I wasn't even thinking that.
All right,
You jumped my case for saying diaphragm.
I kind of mumbled that.
What?
All right. All right, Michelle, what is MOD?
Michelle on demand.
Michelle, I was trying to. Michelle loves to use the word task.
You
Michelle,
task me with so much stuff, and I'm done with this at 10 a.m. when we're riding home, and I'll put my earpods in, and I'll be doing some other. Actually, I'm still doing work for you. I'm cruising on the internet, just making sure you got all your stories in line, and then you'll start tasking me with additional things, and I'm like, you know what? This is just not Michelle on demand, and for some reason, you thought that was really funny.
So Michelle has issued a new edict that MOD. Michelle on demand is over. It's done.
Which, by the way, implies that it's been in place for the last 36 years, which it has been.
Michelle is bringing an end to Michelle on demand. And when I task Michelle with something, I ask Michelle to do something. She is now informing me. She's putting me on notice that MOD, Michelle on demand, is over.
Over.
Fester.
Yes.
Over.
When he calls you to ask you for a favor, what are the two words he always says?
I don't know what. I'm trying.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Everything starts with okay. MJ.
Everything with
all
him
right.
starts with real quick.
MJ, his ask is, hey, real quick. I need you to real quick.
then
Can you
it's
call
like
us for-
a
real quick?
dissertation.
It's like, there's no real quick to this. What's the real quick part?
And then you know what he always says too? It'll only take you 2 minutes. And I'm like, nothing in life takes
Nothing.
2 minutes. There's just nothing you're asking.
He knows he's asking for something that he could do just as easily.
Right.
And he's trying to sell you on doing it for him by saying, hey, real quick, this will only take 2 minutes.
So
Can you
Michelle
rearrange everything?
And he does this to me all day
All right.
long.
So Michelle on demand is done. So I guess I'm going to be riding solo.
Yeah,
I'm
MJ,
riding
listen,
solo.
You are a prime candidate.
Yeah,
to
for
find,
what?
You have to find somebody who can stand you. You're a prime candidate for like a personal assistant.
Yes.
You really are.
I need a girl Friday.
No, I mean I'm not trying to make something out of it.
I was Friday once.
Is a girl Friday a personal assistant?
Yeah, that's an old term.
I have no idea.
Hold on, what the hell were you a girl Friday for?
No, remember when we were in West Palm?
you worked
I worked at Girl Friday. I think that's what it was. I worked for two different temp agencies.
She worked for a temp agency when I was in West Palm for a little bit.
All right, a female assistant, especially a junior office worker or a personal assistant. Okay, so but then I guess you need like a girl Friday, but you need somebody who just that you can task with your most of your tasks are mundane, trivial.
Yes.
It's not.
And he thinks it's you sometimes.
It's not curing cancer or anything. It's not really
moving along. So MOD, Michelle on Demand, has been terminated apparently. Am I going to get a certified letter in the mail on this? Or?
You might.
Keep it up.
So let me go to phones.
Verbal warning first.
Folks, if you have any comments or any questions, anything you want to say, anything we can answer for you, I will grab some phone calls right now here on the MJ Morning Show. 800-990-1047 gets you in. 800-990-1047. Let me grab Joe in Dunedin. Joe, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, hi. How you doing? I've been trying to get through for a long time. First time listener. I think you guys are.
Well, hold on. You're a first-time listener. You've been trying to get through for a long time. That doesn't quite add up.
I meant to say first time to get through. Try to get through.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, turn your radio all the way down because there's a delay, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So, Joe, what can we help you with this morning?
I just wanted to say that your topics are really funny. The stuff that comes in. I'm from New York, so I was a big Howard Stern listener.
Yep.
It's like you're the Howard Stern of Florida, but clean and funny. And so I look every moment in the morning to listen to you guys.
You know what? I'm gonna put up a billboard on 275. The MJ Morning Show, the Howard Stern of Florida, but clean and funny.
Ooh, that would make me Robin.
Obese Robin. Fat Robin.
Fat Robin. Just call me Fat Robin. I'll take that as a compliment. I think she's very talented.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big Robin Quivers fan.
All right. Well, listen, Joe, thank you so much.
One thing
Yeah.
One thing I want to say about MJ's wife, she doesn't sound like her age. She sounds like she's like 29. So young. You have a very young voice.
Yeah, well, Michelle, I think looks not far away from 29 also. I think Michelle looks very good for her age as well. So,
she sounds very young.
All right, Joe, what are you hitting on my wife now? What are you
No.
Your pants on?
You wait all this.
49 years. Happy married 49 years.
Joe, thanks
Very
for the
good.
call. Where in New York you're from?
Long Island,
Yeah, well, what part of Long Island? Suffolk County or Nassau County?
in Suffolk County, East Islip.
Yeah, East Islip, yeah. All right, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the call. Thanks for listening. Anything you want to ask us? Any comments? Anything that's been burning a hole in your tongue that you want to talk to us about? 800-990-1047. I'm just going to take some, every once in a while, I'll just say, hey, open the phones up. 800-990-1047 gets you in on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, look, it's Racy Stacy in Largo. Racy Stacy, we haven't heard from you. I was wondering if you were still alive.
Yes, and I wanted to actually chime in on the traveling situation where it's like downplayed.
Oh, the ugly privileged traveling that we did about 15 minutes ago.
But instead of the traveling, what about if you're doing it in your real life? If you look at my Facebook page, my profile picture, I have no makeup on. I've stopped dyeing my hair.
That's because it's a mugshot.
No.
Yeah,
no,
it was taken at the.
OCC. I was at OCC for the Tampa Bay Music Network Awards. I was there because one of my favorite original bands, Gray,
Right.
Hannah Summer was playing.
Oh, Hannah. Oh, great.
And Maximum Friction was there.
Oh, wow, really?
And so you're downplaying yourself these days. Is that what you're saying, Stacey? You're doing the downplay thing?
Yeah, like I've stopped wearing makeup for the past 2 years. I've stopped dyeing my hair about 3 years ago.
Now, Stacey, if I recall properly, Racy Stacy, you've had a couple of run-ins with the law over the years, right?
I have, okay, so it was back-to-back 19, 20 years ago.
All right, so it's been 19, 20 years, but so Racy Stacy, how many times have you been arrested?
They were 20 years apart.
All right,
Hold
so
on. You said back-to-back 20 years ago, but they're 20 years apart?
Yeah.
All right, so you've been arrested. Hold on, Stacey, you've been arrested.
I was in Tulsa 20.
Racy said you've been arrested 2 times.
That was 20 years ago.
You've been arrested 2 times, right?
Correct.
All right, and weren't you arrested for like attempted murder?
It was premeditated attempted murder against my husband, but it was aggravated battery
Right.
with a deadly weapon,
Right.
which ended up being reduced
Right.
to felony battery.
To speeding.
And 36 months probation, withheld adjudication.
All right, so the question I have, and this is what I want to know, do you have a collection of your mug shots?
No.
Why not?
It's not that important to me.
That's what you ought to use as your profile picture on
Yeah.
social. You ought to have one of your mug shots as
Yes.
your profile
I was a
picture.
convicted felon until 10 years ago.
Hey,
I was never a felon
Hold on.
until 10 years ago.
Okay, I was never a felon until 10 years ago.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's
and that
something.
was my last arrest.
Right. Okay.
I'd put that on my resume.
My daughter.
Okay. Stacy, thank you very much.
Hey, Racy Stacy, it is always great to hear from you. A big fan of the MJ Morning Show.
We love
Racy
her.
Stacy, you're always welcome. Have a great day. Did she hang up on us?
Sure, she
Maybe-
got
I think
arrested.
she got pissed off on the
She might
mugshot
have,
deal. Hey, a couple more calls here, then we got to get back. Angela is in Plant City. Angela, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Open line, MJ. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just calling to see when you're going to do the launch of the Milton Fudge Cow.
Oh, okay. So, good question. So, the Milton Fudge Cow chocolate is officially available. It did soft launch, but you're talking about like the grand opening ribbon cutting, right?
The grand opening ribbon cutting where I can be first in line like I was for the Kill of Vanilla.
Oh, for the MJ's triple kill of vanilla. All right. So, Michelle, do me a favor. We kind of got a little sidetracked on this because of spring break. Can you come up with a day, look at the calendar, and let's come up with a day that we'll do another MJ Morning Show meet and greet. Me, you, Bailey can show up. Fester will be there. Andrew will be there, hopefully. We have to do the official ribbon cutting launch for my new chocolate ice cream flavor, the best chocolate ice cream you've ever had in your life, to go along with the best vanilla ice cream. And, of course, this is all an exclusive collaboration with Small Batch Creamery on 4th Street in St. Pete. Angela, very good question. Michelle, let's come up with a date.
Thanks.
In the next couple of days, we'll have a date, and we'll announce it on the air. And we'll probably do something from like, what was the last time we did, Michelle? Do you remember?
It was like 5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something similar. We'll do something like late afternoon, early evening, a couple of hours. We'll all be at Small Batch Creamery. We'll come up with a date soon. Angela, keep listening. It's to be determined, and we'll do it in the next couple of days.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Have a great
Angela.
day.
I appreciate it. All right, let me grab Casey in Winter Haven. Casey, Andrew, just a few more calls here because I got to get back on track. Casey, Winter Haven, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Yes. When y'all getting rid of Michelle? She's ranting and raving, riding on MJ's coattail for too long.
She agrees.
I agree. I am ranting and raving, and I have been riding his coattails.
I mean, Casey, you're not going to find any argument from her. She's a.
Is this the guy that? Are you the guy that I have the audio bites on?
No, it's not me. But,
Oh, so you're hold on. You're just doing a riff. You're just doing a riff on the guy
exactly.
that got. That's great.
Exactly.
That's a
Yeah,
funny.
but,
that's a funny.
But
call.
I did have a question though. So next month, my wife and I are going to be celebrating our anniversary, and we're going to Burns for the first time ever.
Right.
So I didn't know what's a dress code that I can get away with there.
Business casual.
No, he can wear shorts.
No, you don't do not wear shorts to Burns.
Hold on. Listen to the question. The question is, what can he get away with?
Yeah.
So he's looking to dress as casual as possible.
Yes.
Just business casual. Wear
slacks and a button shirt.
Wear a.
Or I was going to dress up as Mr. Peanut and wear a top hat and wear a cane as well.
Well, you'll definitely get in with that.
And a monocle.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. He's a funny guy. Hey, buddy, thanks for the call, Casey. Have a great. When am I going to get rid of Michelle? So he was riffing on. Where did we get? Did the guy leave a voicemail?
He left a voicemail for Invisible Rick.
That's
he left a voicemail. Oh my God, he left a voicemail for our. Was he? What is he?
Well,
he's invisible.
He is pretty close.
Our operations manager.
That's it.
I talk to him like every day.
So you tell me.
But Fester apparently has never seen our operations manager Rick. So Fester's named him Invisible Rick.
I mean, we haven't had one meeting. We haven't talked about one thing. I mean. I saw him a couple weeks ago in the office, and I mistaken him. Like I was like, "How are you enjoying the tour?" He's like, I programmed the radio station.
So, all right. So Casey, our last caller.
Yeah.
He's doing an impersonation, or he's playing off of the caller that left a voicemail for our operations manager, Rick.
Yes. When are you all going to get rid of Michelle?
So these are audio bites from the voicemail.
And she's just ranting and raving.
Yeah.
You all need to get rid of her. She's riding on MJ's coattails too long.
What else?
And she's out of control.
The final call here, I think, is absolutely perfect. Paulie in Tampa. Paulie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Yes, Paulie.
Good morning, guys. First of all, I want to start by saying that I'm an old school union guy from up north, and I'm sure you guys can relate to that.
You're an old school. Are you like a union guy, like IBEW or something from up north?
No. That's not where I'm getting anyway.
Right.
And I'm not hitting on your wife in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I think we need to put a big rat in front of your radio station and boycott until Michelle gets a paycheck, because I think it's BS that she's not getting paid to be on that show.
Yeah.
She brings a lot to the show, and nobody should work for free.
Can you believe Michelle is not getting paid? Michelle has been here now for 1 year and 2 months, and Michelle is not getting paid.
I got a question.
Yeah, that's
You guys get Christmas bonuses, MJ?
No. We're
They could at
lucky.
least
We're
get-
lucky we have a job with the state of radio and media these days. We're lucky we have a microphone in front of our face.
Good point.
Yeah.
We need to get that rat out in front and boycott.
So you know what he's talking about? In New York, this is huge in the city. When there is like a union action and the union goes on strike against, whether it's a contractor, a builder, a restaurant, whatever. When the union goes on strike, and if there are folks that cross the picket line, the union, there are companies that rent giant inflatable rats.
Or if a place hires a non-union guy to do a job.
Yeah, same deal.
Yeah,
Or if they bring a non-union to fill. There's a company in New York, and they have like a 20-foot tall inflatable giant rat that they'll put right in front of your business on the sidewalk. It's hysterical. Paulie, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it.
We need a rat. That's what we need.
All right.
I once stayed in a hotel in
Keep up the good
Philadelphia.
work, Michelle.
I stayed in a hotel in Philadelphia, and they had non-union work done,
Yeah.
right?
Did they have a rat? They have an inflatable rat?
They had an inflatable baby.
No.
And they played through loudspeakers, babies crying at the hotel.
Oh.
So we were in your room.
Yeah.
We were guests, and we like on the 8th floor, and we could hear baby crying. Wow. And then a guy goes down there and stabs the baby. He stabs the baby inflatable.
Did he inflated the baby?
Put like a 6 foot just gash, because
Like
this baby
another
was like,
guest.
it was like a 24-foot tall
Yeah.
inflatable baby,
Yeah.
like you'd see in front of like a car dealership for like the big baby sale or something, you know. And it was like,
I don't think there's any big baby sale at car
picture, you know, like those
dealers.
gorillas you see in front of like
Yes.
car dealers. Picture that, but as a
Right.
baby.
We know.
And it was okay. Thank you.
Was it
And-
another guest that did that?
Yeah, well, it was another guest, because the workers they're just doing the work.
gosh.
A guest at the hotel was pissed off that they were like playing baby crying noises out of a loudspeaker.
I mean-
So a guest took a knife and stabbed the.
4 a.m. they set up, they get out there, and we woke up by the baby crying, and it's the last thing we wanted to hear. We complained, but somebody went down there with a knife and it
See,
gashed it.
these kinds of union.
Antics?
Yeah. So we don't really have that here in Florida.
No.
Yeah, we don't have the kind of union stuff that happens up north. But man, they get serious about union action when they're on strike, and there are like picket line crossers or scabs are brought in to, fill the gigs that the union guys are on strike about. Anyway, so Paulie, thanks for the call. Michelle, any thoughts on you over a year on the show and not getting a dime out of this? And as I pointed out, the February Nielsen radio ratings came out yesterday, and the MJ Morning Show, again, #1 in the radio ratings for the month of February. And Michelle, you're not getting jack.
I'm just here for you.
I mean,
Honestly, people want to know. You know what? I'm here for you. You love it, and so I'm here for you.
when we pull the lens out a lot further,
So what?
she's just fine people.
Guess what? Hold on,
Right?
hold on.
I'm here for
No,
you,
hold
and
on.
Fester makes it fun, and that's
She's
the deal.
important. Listen, Michelle should be getting paid.
Okay.
Because we were going to hire another female on the show, and whenever I ask Big Scary Ron, our market manager, hey, we got to talk about getting Michelle paid. Ron sticks his fingers in his ears and goes, la, 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 la.
He runs in the other direction. It's so funny.
I said, hey, we got to talk about it. And he will run away from me in the hallway.
I saw you walk up to Ron and bring up the Michelle issue, and he looked right at MJ and goes, me no speak it.
No,
funniest thing.
No habla
He
inglés.
turned around and walked away.
Hey, so I'm going to try to we ought to get Big Scary Ron in here, our market manager. We ought to get him in this morning and have a confrontation. Oh, also,
You know what? He's going to be here soon.
You know what?
You know what? Because once he knows there's food, he'll be in here.
Oh, that's right, because Station House Barbecue is coming in this morning. They should be in probably within 20 minutes or so to set up. Yeah. Yeah, Station House Barbecue with the award-winning Cuban sandwich from last year's Cuban Festival. The Cuban Festival's coming up again, and they're the defending champion in their category for Best Cuban Sandwich, and it's fantastic. The other thing I want to talk to Big Scary Ron about, the more I look at that red paint job in the lobby, the more I'm like, this is the worst paint job I've ever seen in my life. My God.
It's something, man.
So we come back from spring break, and all of the doors in our lobby, I talked about this yesterday. All of the doors in our lobby were painted red. Bright, I mean, I'm talking City of Tampa fire engine red. Oh, here's Meredith.
Meredith.
Meredith, formerly of the MJ Morning Show for years, now
hey, Mayor.
Working down the hall. Meredith, I see you in Andrew's room doing a thumbs down on the red doors. Hold on, let me turn your mic on. Hold on, go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead.
now you're
Are we on?
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
All right,
You're
so
right.
hang on. Okay. Originally, I was like, when is food coming in? Because I'm starving. And then I heard you talking about the red doors. And then it looks like an Insidious door from a very haunted movie.
Yeah.
That's because that was the big part of that movie franchise. And yeah, so it's.
But Meredith, it's not just
scary.
It's not just the obnoxious, scary, bright red doors.
Yeah.
Like all the bathroom doors in the lobby are painted red.
Isn't that
the door to the door to the sales area is red. The door to the programming area.
Yeah.
It's horrific. But wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how bad the job is? They've got red paint all over the place. They're like there's smears of red paint on the floor, on the carpet, on the walls.
It's like the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind started a painting program, and we're like the pilot.
Let's hire some needy folks.
You know, a little community charity work. Let's have the blind kids come in and paint all of our doors.
Are they professional painters?
I don't know.
I think it's the people that are just building
Are
stuff
they
in their studios.
I think is it the
like
guys?
hired people, not the actual engineers, but the hired, like the credit and stuff. It's not
Meredith,
actual painters.
I don't know.
I think it might be like
I think
this.
we do know.
I think it's building
Well,
maintenance.
no, what I'm saying is I don't know.
Right.
I think Meredith is telling you.
I'm trying to tell you it's somebody else.
But it looks like, it looks like whoever is doing some of the work on a building, it's like they gave their 5-year-old kid a bucket of paint and a brush and said, hey, paint these doors.
Yes.
It's like a kindergartner did the paint job
And just
here.
loaded them up on sugar.
So
Here you
who-
go. Have at it, kids.
Who is making the design decisions around here?
Well, how about our sales department with 5 different colors of carpet?
Yeah, it looks like a Freddy Krueger sweater.
It does.
On the
I
floor.
mean, our sales department is like a murder scene.
I know, but do you think it's Ron making all of the design decisions?
I don't know.
Like, who is it? There's got to be somebody.
I don't know.
Somebody had to say,
You know that
more red.
Right, red on the bathroom door. Not let's paint it over in the same color gray because it needs to be subtle that these are bathrooms.
Right, but how about the fact that in the middle of our sales department there is this inexplicable giant chunk of red carpet in the middle of the freaking gray car? It's bizarre.
I'm pretty sure Ron decided. Oh my God! That's what I was told. I don't know that for a fact, but allegedly it is our boss.
I mean, I think they walked into a remnant sale.
Yeah.
They bought the wrong amount.
Yes. All right, I have to go down the hallway. Let me know when
All
the food gets here. They make the best Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, Station House. We know that, and Station House Barbecue will be in house shortly.
Thanks for coming by, Mayor.
Yeah,
Great to see you go.
Here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh man, the paint thing. Oh, you know what I did? I've never done this. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news for the first time ever. I joined a Kickstarter campaign last night. I have never done, you know what Kickstarter is, right?
Is that where you give money to like an idea?
Yes.
Okay.
So in this particular case, and I think this might be the case with, if the idea never gets off the ground and if the product is never available, then my money is refunded or I don't get charged, apparently. Michelle, you don't even know about this.
No, I don't.
But you know what Kickstarter is.
Yes.
Didn't Julian get in on Kickstarter for some kind of a new photographic light meter?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And the guy has an idea, and then if it takes off, you have like a share of it or something. Is that how it works?
No. I'm able to buy the product.
Oh.
I've made a pledge for like $699. I've made a pledge for $699 for this product. They say they're going to start shipping them. I believe they've surpassed their Kickstarter goal. I think the Kickstarter goal on this object was $50,000, and I think that they're at $2.6 million now. So they have far exceeded the amount. And there are videos. I've seen interviews with the guy. So, Michelle, you're curious. I've never done Kickstarter.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I've never done this. And I'm like, this popped up in my feed, I think on my Instagram, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this. Never done it. What did I do? A company called Bump Box. Fester, you can bring this up.
Bump Box.
Bump Box. A company called Bump Box, BUMPBOX. They are relaunching a classic 1980s boombox. And they have replicated and brought up to current modern technology one of the most impressive, one of the most legendary boomboxes from the 1980s. It was made by Sharp. Remember Sharp Electronics?
Yeah, is that the silver one?
Yeah. Well, the
big boombox.
Most of the boomboxes were silver.
Okay.
Was that the silver one?
Don't my ass.
They were all right. So Sharp made a boombox called the GF 777. And Bump Box, they are relaunching a modern version of, and this is a humongous boombox. Double cassette, AM, FM, shortwave, humongous speakers. They've added a CD player now to the boombox. So you double cassette with a CD player, and look at this thing.
Holy crap.
Yes!
That's enormous.
So they are relaunching a modern 2026 version of a classic 1980s well-known Sharp Electronics boombox. They're going to call it the BB, as in Bump Box 777. And the Kickstarter price is $699. $699 for this thing.
So you gave him $699?
Well, I entered my credit card, and I'll get billed when it's ready. So they've already surpassed their Kickstarter goal, but I still can get in on the early price. So after the Kickstarter thing is done, the price goes up to $1,099, I think, or $1,049. So I'm in on this thing for $699, and man, I'm so excited, man. And Michelle, how many cassettes do we have in boxes?
A lot.
How
We
many-
have a lot of boxes
A lot
of
of boxes of cassettes.
I have-
Because you used to record every single show.
I have so many years of full shows going back to my early days in radio, and it's a double cassette, CD player, and man, I saw this. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this. Classic 1980s humongous boombox. They say the sound, the bass, the everything, the speaker system is incredible. It looks like it's very well made. And I'm in. First time ever doing Kickstarter. I'm looking. You look dazed and confused. I'm looking at Bailey.
She has no idea what a boombox is.
Do you know what a boombox is?
I had to look it up. But like I
Bailey's 21 years old.
She has no idea what a
Wait,
boombox is.
you know what a cassette tape is?
I'm assuming it's like the little disc thing.
No, a cassette tape.
But think about it. In her lifetime, she's never really used compact discs for music because she's never,
incredible.
So
played
she
a
would
cassette.
never have used a cassette tape. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the boombox that guys used to walk down the street on their shoulders? You know, that's right. We bad.
Yeah.
Come on. Really?
Yeah, I had like, yeah.
What?
She had to look it up.
Anyway, I'm so excited about this thing. They say they're going to start shipping them in June, and I'm in. It's Bump Box, and then I jumped on I think the Kickstarter is available for another month, and you can get the early introductory price on this thing. So, does that thing look amazing?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I never had a Sharp. I wish I still had it. I had a killer Iowa. Remember Iowa? AIWA?
Yeah.
I had a humongous Iowa boombox, and I don't know what the hell happened to the thing, but I wish I still had that. But this is great. This will replace that and then some with like modern 2026 technology. So I'm very, very excited. Hey, there is a chance The Bachelorette, which was yanked by ABC, there's a chance that The Bachelorette could still run. Michelle, have you seen this?
I think this is what Fester said yesterday, and I saw the report. I was like, Fester's
this is the
clairvoyant.
Best thing to happen to the Bachelorette.
He's clamvoyant.
I'm very clammy.
Clamvoyant.
And get close. Very clammy. So this is the best thing to happen to the Bachelorette.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a disaster. We know that. Society has changed as to what's acceptable. You know, so what? She's got this video out. There's still the whole other side of the video that doesn't show. It doesn't show his involvement or the provoking of her beforehand.
Right.
I mean, it's a terrible aftermath.
What's the guy's name, Michelle?
Dakota Mortensen.
Right. All right. So, Michelle, do me a favor. For those that don't know, give me a 3-sentence, just a little treatment here quickly. Explain what's going on with The Bachelorette on ABC.
Taylor Frankie Paul was selected to be the Bachelorette. She was on probation for a previous DV incident, and then she violated it according to his filing a request for a restraining order last week. And so now the video from that previous incident from 2023 is coming out in its entirety.
Where she throws a chair at him and it hits their 5-year-old kid or something?
Right.
So now
Not her, because it was a child from her previous relationship.
The video comes out, and this is completely derailed the launch of the new Bachelorette season on ABC.
Right.
Unless everybody's in on it.
No.
I think everybody is in on it except for her.
Yeah.
I think she's doing what she does, and then all of a sudden, like, her world is just crashing around her. I mean, she's having a tough time right now.
If the show airs, she wins, and she doesn't care about her persona.
No, but she has some serious charges against her from last week. There is a restraining order. I think the judge did award it. She has her. I think her children have been removed from her custody.
All right.
And if she is found to be in violation of this probation, then she might actually be in a bit of trouble. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, supposedly they got back together. I mean, why do they keep getting back together? It's such a volatile relationship.
But I love him. Oh, my God. You know, we've seen this picture over and over again.
I think she's unfortunately falling for him saying, I love her, because she keeps getting back with him, and apparently they were together last week, and then she strangled him.
Fine.
I mean, those are the allegations.
Look at Bailey's face. All right. So how much of the Bachelorette season was recorded?
I think it was recorded in its entirety.
I would think
even the finale, everything?
Maybe the final episode isn't done yet.
Right.
Just to keep an air of mystery where the top 4 are still. But I would think the whole thing's in the can.
Here you have all these contestants, all these folks, you know, banking on being on the show, and now weren't some talking about suing?
Well, they were. You know, it's interesting because I read that the possibility of them suing, and it was based on they were going to sue ABC or the production company. I forget who the production company is, based on the premise that they were placed in a physically unsafe situation by being with her, because apparently she did go off on one of them because they asked her about the DV incident, and then she went bonkers and attacked that guy.
If you're going to place me on a reality show with somebody who's a habitual man beater,
I mean, she had that guy in a headlock, and he's like twice her size.
I don't know. I'll pay extra for that. I'm into that.
Like, what's going on?
I like the rough stuff.
Now, new videos come out.
Right.
And she actually hits this Dakota guy in front of the cops.
Like telling,
The cops are showing up to this domestic violence incident, and she hits him in front of the police.
Yeah, she has no awareness of what was going down.
And it's captured on body cam. Here, listen.
Why am I not allowed to talk to Dakota? This is about him.
Because objectively speaking, he's a victim.
Sure, but he
You're a
pushed me
suspect.
too when I'm a girl.
Right, and that you'll have your time in court to talk about those things.
All right, then here's her hitting him in front of the police.
He's hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
All right, so he's saying, that's Dakota saying that the Bachelorette, this Taylor Frankie Paul is hammered.
He's hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But don't
Okay.
say about me
Taylor,
sober.
How about we separate
Taylor,
for now?
you need to just calm down.
You don't
Hey, stop.
Stop.
Right,
We're not doing this.
hits him in front of the cop. He says
He's hammered.
she's hammered.
Have a time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Amy, this video is several years ago.
Yeah.
ABC had to have. They know she was a.
oh yeah, they knew it. They had
know.
it.
They
yeah.
know all this, and they still went with her. So
The other part where she peed her pants.
listen, let
Well,
it roll.
we're about to get to that.
Yeah.
Then she pees her pants while she's getting arrested.
You gotta go when you gotta go.
All right, so first of all, listen to this one.
Why can't it be me? Can I go?
He sounds liquored up too. He's like, so Dakota is now asking if he can go instead of her?
Yes.
Wow.
And a short out there?
No, because the way it works is she was the primary aggressor of everything.
I can't do this with her, dude. She's gone through so much.
I can't really see you.
He says he's sober in that other clip? Get out of here.
I just can't even tell half the time.
The reality, that's the reality of this, is that you were victimized tonight. Help the problem either.
Yeah.
Like, you guys waking up tomorrow morning and acting like it never happened, or having one little conversation and maybe like a smack on the wrist, that doesn't typically help.
Dude, you're right. And that's kind of just how it's been too with her. I mean, that's what she does. And then she'll usually in the morning, she'll act like everything's...
Hey, Michelle, where did this happen? What police department is this? Do you know?
Was it in Utah?
I would assume it's in Utah
Is it like
that's
Provo or something?
Listen,
Or
all
Salt
this,
Lake City?
all this stuff doesn't matter because they know she's a disaster.
Yeah.
Now, here's the clip where
Yeah.
she pees herself.
Let's get to it.
She pees herself during the domestic violence police intervention.
What about all the metal chairs here and the...
I threw him on him. Yeah.
Why? About what?
Him.
Like, what were you... I'm just trying to get...
He's fighting back. I peed my pants.
she peed her pants during this whole incident. Oh my God. And then she asks, why am I under arrest?
Why am I under arrest? So you're going against his word against mine, correct?
It's based on the evidence that I'm seeing.
All right, so the cop says, listen, you're the primary aggressor, so she gets arrested. And now, of course, this whole Bachelorette issue on ABC. Any final thoughts on this, Michelle, before we move on?
They need to stay away from each other.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the season now.
Right.
So here's an item from page 6, New York Post, yesterday. There's still a chance The Bachelorette could make it to air. They simply paused it.
That's right.
ABC may still air Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season as the network faces being out of tens of millions of dollars from the disastrous fallout of her domestic violence video. The Disney-owned network licenses the show from producer Warner Brothers and could owe the studio anywhere between $50 and $70 million if the show doesn't air, according to experts. Wow. So executives at ABC are under pressure to deliver ratings and potentially finally air the show. It's kind of like a cool down period.
Yeah.
Let things, how things, you let things cool down and then, then things normalize a little bit. Now, there's nothing normal about domestic violence, but I see a scenario where this thing can run.
Absolutely.
Nobody was murdered. No, child was thrown in a wood chipper,
And this person has had nothing but dramatic issues through their whole adult life.
ABC,
So that's what you get.
ABC left a window in their statement to bring the show back. They haven't canceled it. They simply paused it.
Yeah.
Says one industry insider. Indeed, in its statement, ABC said that it had made the decision not to move ahead with Paul's season. Execs chose The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives as their leading blah, 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 blah. Even though she was arrested in 2023, charged with misdemeanor assault, criminal mischief, and commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child following the fight with her ex, Dakota Mortensen. While her history was public, execs are under pressure to deliver ratings. The bottom line is money and the ability to make money. So there's a chance that this thing could actually run at some point. Can you imagine how huge? The ratings would probably be twice as high if they finally decide to air this.
The best thing. We have not talked about The Bachelorette since the second season.
It's been a long time.
I mean, 20 years ago, right?
Or the original MJ morning show days.
Right. I mean, I don't think we've breathed a word of it since we've been back.
And here's the thing. They already sold most of the commercial spots, if not all of them. And they now have to honor those spots in some other show because they're not airing this.
Yeah,
so
Abbott Elementary.
Then if they air this, they're going to be able to charge how much more for the spots because the ratings will be through the roof in such a highly anticipated program.
Can you reenact the pants peeing on the show, Michelle?
You know what? I watched that yesterday, I was thinking to myself, I mean, back in my younger days, right? A couple times pretty drunk, but I never peed my pants. I mean, good God.
Did you just say back in your younger days you were pretty drunk?
Couple times.
All right, so here's
party
what
times.
I want you to reenact. I want you to throw a chair at me.
Oh no!
And then pee your pants live on the MJ Morning Show.
No.
Andrew says thumbs up.
We're not doing that.
Andrew, our producer, says he loves the idea.
We've been talking for an hour and 15 minutes. I can reenact it for you.
You want me to put you in a headlock? I mean, she kicked him too, like a karate kick.
Listen, she's done everything. It's a disaster. She's a wreck in so many ways. They knew. They're getting everything they wanted.
They are.
And this whole thing, I mean, the legal stuff aside, it's playing out exactly the way ABC could. Better than they could have dreamed.
Better than they could have.
If they decide to act on it, they will actually run it. Which
it's going to be. It's going to be in the summer sweeps. It's going to or the summer period.
You bring it back in the fall. Summer. I wouldn't run it in the summer. That's a waste. I
don't care.
Maybe not.
Here's another report. Page 6 also reporting that Taylor Frankie Paul did find love on The Bachelorette, but right now we have no idea, obviously. And will we ever know what kind of love she did find? And let's say it never airs.
Yeah.
Is she with the person? Is she hooked up with the person, the bachelor that she hooked up with?
What's that guy thinking?
Yeah.
Apparently they're engaged.
What?
Apparently they're engaged.
Really?
So
has he had a chair thrown at him yet?
That I don't know.
Maybe he's into flying furniture. Who knows?
Talk about rooms. Talk about rooms. Talk about rooms to go.
Yeah, go right to my face. So, a lot of people enter these shows or try to get cast for these shows with their own ulterior motive. They already have representation. They think they're going to.
What motive did he call it?
Whatever, that one.
Oh,
I don't care. They have their own reasons. For joining the show, thinking they're going to be a star, or like a lot of times, this Bachelorette or the Bachelor gets their next candidate by the runner-up from the previous season. Right. Or let's say a guy shows really good, but he doesn't make it, and the audience loves him. He's the next Bachelor.
Yeah.
And so a lot of guys went into this thinking they're going to become low-level stars.
Right. Something. Yeah.
And they're screwed right now.
Now they have got nothing.
Now that's all put on hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things involving food. Oh, and we're going to have food in minutes. We've got Station House Barbecue, the award-winning Cuban sandwich, amazing brisket, unbelievable ribs, pulled pork. I can't believe they're still only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Isn't? It's a boutique business, man.
Yeah, we got to.
It really is.
Yeah, we got to talk to them about this in just a bit. They've got to. They got to open things up. They got to be open like 6 or 7 days a week.
What are they? Chick-fil-A? No, it's a boutique business. They're open 3 days a week. That's it. Get it when we're open.
All right, they can close on Sunday then. How about that? A couple of food items here. Do you know that guy that has eaten like 36,000 Big Macs. Remember that guy?
Yeah, like he's not a fat guy. He's like a skinny, nerdy guy, and he eat like 2 a day or something.
This is a Wisconsin guy.
Is he dead?
No.
Did he eat a big arch?
No. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's the story.
Oh, okay.
The Wisconsin man who has set a world record by eating nearly 36,000 Big Macs over his lifetime.
Don Gorski. Gorsk.
Yeah, Donald Gorsk, Gorske, however you pronounce it. He has eaten Big Macs daily.
What a disgusting man.
Since 1972.
He looks weird without the Big Macs.
He looks like John Lennon a little bit, like in his later hippie days.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If you used to see this guy, before you even knew this guy ate a billion Big Macs, you're like,
he's got to screw loose.
Yeah, this dude ain't right. And then you find out, I ate a billion Big Macs. Like,
He's given thumbs down to the new Big Arch. Yeah. I got to be, it looks good to me. I have not had one. Fester, did you get a Big Arch?
I have not gotten a Big Arch.
How'd you not get a Big Arch?
I know. It was on the list. I thought I'd be really excited about it, but I wasn't. And I just haven't gotten it yet.
All right. Anyway, he gives thumbs down to the Big Arch. I don't know. This guy's a weirdo. I'm not taking his opinion on this thing.
Yeah. This dude has a total Big Mac bias.
This dude has had 2 Big Macs a day since 1972. That's unfreaking believable.
Here's a picture of him in 2011 eating his 25,000th. That's a tough word for me. Thousandth. Say it.
25,000th.
See, tough word.
That's not.
It's a tough word.
It's in 2011 he was pictured eating his 25,000th.
Why can't you say
Big Mac?
Why can't you say 25th thousand?
That's not what you said.
25th thousand.
So he does not like the Big Arch.
Screw this guy.
Now, during a brief interview on Sunday, Donald Gorski said he found the white cheddar cheese and tangy sauce that came on the Big Arch that his son brought him to try less preferable than the fixings on the regular Big Mac. Well, dude, listen, you got a mental problem, obviously, and you know.
I mean, he's like a Rain Man for Big Macs.
I'm kidding. I don't think he has a mental problem.
I think he has a mental problem. He has some screw loose. Dude, he has a screw loose.
Oh, speaking of burgers, Five Guys is getting pushback. And then Michelle, when I saw the story and Michelle saw this item in my pile, Michelle said, yeah, I noticed that. Why didn't you say something then?
Because we were in a hurry. We were just cramming the food in our mouths and out the door.
So Five Guys, Julian likes Five Guys.
He loves it.
So whenever Julian's home, Julian will get a Five Guys numerous times. They have them in the city too. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know anybody that really doesn't like Five Guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the burger's a good burger.
Yeah.
Well, I wish that I could.
A couple of tweaks, but overall, it's a good burger.
It is. But I wish I could order the Five Guys burger like medium rare, or not totally cooked
Smashed
all the way
down.
through.
Yeah.
So, and they're doing it for food safety reasons, obviously. All right. So, Five Guys is getting pushback because they've ditched the French fry cups. So your fries would come in the cardboard cup.
Yeah.
And if you ate there and then it's like all spilling out, or if you take out, which they always take out, you've got the cup typically in the bag, and then then they take a whole other scoop and throw it in the bag. Well, guess what?
It's the splash. They call it the potato, the French fry splash.
Is that what it is, the splash?
Because they give you extra. It's a perception of you getting more.
More, like freebie. Like you're a freeloader. All right, so here's the deal. To be environmentally friendly, Five Guys have ditched the French fry cup, and they've gone to like just a paper French fry bag, then with the splash. So people are pushing back. People are outraged. People are like, the grease is soaking through the little paper French fry bag now. We want the cups back. But Five Guys is trying to be environmentally friendly, and a lot of people are not liking it. Nope. They're saying nothing has changed. They're still getting the same heaping portion with the, what do you call it, the splash of extra fries.
You can hold a cup differently than you can a bag.
They started using the cup when they first opened their first Five Guys location, I think up in Maryland, back in like 1986. And they broke the news on their Facebook page on March 16th. So, like 10 days ago, We now serve our fries in paper bags. We're still using the same fresh-cut potatoes in generous portions, but this new packaging helps the fries hold their texture and keeps takeout and delivery fresher longer. What?
I don't buy it.
We're also proud to share that these bags are made from biodegradable, natural craft paper and are food-grade, grease-resistant, BPA, and PFAS-free.
Not true.
What?
Because when I picked it up,
Yep.
or when Julian picked it up and I had the bag.
The grease leaked through.
Oh, he was like, Mom, be careful. The grease is all coming through the bag. And I was like, doesn't it kind of normally? But I was looking at the bag and I was like, no, man, that grease is really coming through.
The grease comes through on the extra splash of fries that they dump in, but the other grease on the bulk of the fries, that was contained in the cup, but now it's leaking through the bag in the bag.
Yep.
Double grease.
Double grease.
Grease is the word.
Also, I like the
Grease
cup.
is the word, is the word, is the word, is the word.
I like the cup. You
Yeah.
can stand the cup next to your burger. I mean, you know, and it keeps the fries warmer, like the ones at the bottom stay a little warmer than.
I'm pro cup.
Yeah, me too. Pro cup.
A lot of people are angry that Five Guys has taken away the cup.
They're going to have to go back to the cup.
Is it that big of an environmental hazard?
People are flooding Five Guys social media online. Bring back the cup. Yeah, but I want D cups. So they got an issue here, folks. Then we got gas. The gas prices. I think are they still ticking up, or did I see a slight reduction, like a couple of pennies?
I feel like everything was $3.99 like a week ago.
And I've seen like some 387s.
Yeah, and it's
389, 387.
Yeah, they're dialing down a little bit.
But then now we have like some Texas refinery fire. Yeah, at the wrong time. I would check and see if like Iranian operatives did that.
In Key West, the gas was almost $5.
Like regular gas?
Like to fill up your car.
Well, that makes a little bit of sense being, kind of that far out.
I guess.
All right, so I have a couple of gas stories we got to get to. A gas station made a really bad mistake. Bad gas station mistake. We'll get to that here in just a second. Has to do with pricing. And then you're not going to believe, people are stealing gas. We had, I think, 3 items yesterday about gas stealing. I've got another. How low can you go in stealing gas? You got to hear this. Oh, and then somebody sent me, this is a local item. Somebody claims that they found a gas theft item in a local parking lot. Yeah, all right, hold on. We'll get to all this coming up in just a second. We're loaded. Oh, and there's a new report out on ultra-processed foods and how this has a big effect on women that are trying to do a certain thing. So women that are trying to do something special, big problem with ultra-processed foods. So hold on a minute. We'll get into it. We got a lot of stuff. Oh, you heard about Harbor Island?
What happened?
Oh, big Harbor Island issue downtown Tampa. We'll get to that in just a sec. All right, back in minutes. Station House Barbecue. They should be rolling in our food here momentarily. The award-winning Cuban. They're in house this morning. We are back in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. International Diamond Center. It's IDC, folks. You know that I've been talking about IDC for years on the MJ Morning Show. Right now, buying a diamond is easy with IDC. It always has been. Now, typically, buying a diamond hasn't been easy for a lot of people. You've got now the introduction of these lab-grown diamonds, and it's even harder for some people, but you go to IDC, and they make the process easy. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting a good deal, good value? You got to go to someone you can really trust, and for diamonds, it's IDC, International Diamond Center. They cut through the confusion. They give you the straight facts. They remove the mystery. They teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or the natural, timeless diamond. For over 40 years, the mission at IDC has stayed the same: protect the consumer, reveal the real story behind pricing, expose the tricks. This is why you want IDC. Unmatched pricing, unmatched selection. They treat you like a king and a queen. It's IDC. No inflated markups, no pricing games. Don't guess, don't wonder. Go to the experts for diamonds. International Diamond Center, IDC, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. And tell them that MJ sent you. Veterans Ford has Truck Month underway right now. Do not miss out on amazing finance offers. They have an amazing finance deal, folks, for up to 84 months, 4.9% financing. There are amazing offers. Go find out about the rebates. Go find about all the special deals that are going on at Veterans Ford right now. Truck Month continues. It's been very successful. They launched it back in February. It's continuing in March. If you're looking for a Ford truck, you want to go to Veterans Ford. If you want a car, if you want a Ford SUV, also Veterans Ford. This is an operation, folks, that's going to make you feel welcome. This is a Ford dealership that will give you the best price in town when you tell them you want the MJ deal. You walk into Veterans Ford, you say, I listen to the MJ Morning Show, I want the MJ deal. That means that no other Ford dealer in town will beat a Veterans Ford price. It's Veterans Ford, Linebaugh, and the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that MJ sent you. You want to sell your home? You want to do it fast, conveniently. You want to take the hassle out of the picture? Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. It's the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. MJ here, obviously, for Mark Spain Real Estate. I want to inform everyone in the Tampa Bay area, friends, family, listeners, I'm recommending Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home hassle-free with a strong all-cash offer. You know, Mark Spain Real Estate was ranked on the Inc. 5000 list of the fastest-growing companies in the U.S. for the 8th year in a row. They respond fast. They're one of the most experienced real estate teams in the Tampa Bay area. How about BR? BR is a customer that says that Mark Spain Real Estate sold my home within 30 days. We received 4 offers in just 1 week. Thanks to them, the process was the easiest, quickest. I would definitely recommend them to my friends and family. Sell your home, folks. When it's time, use Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. At 8:58, MJ Morning Show's on, and we're back in minutes. Don't move. 9 o'clock hour loaded next.
In Tampa, we have a crash on.
Right, 9:02. How far along are we on the Cuban sandwich build? When did they bring it? I was hoping to start shoving my face during the commercial break. That's convenient.
So they just arrived.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a little too convenient.
All right.
But,
So Station House Barbecue in the house, and they're gearing up for the Cuban Festival, which is coming back around, and they're the defending champions for the best Cuban sandwich.
So,
and man, this sandwich is amazing.
The sandwiches are on the press momentarily,
Right.
and I think we're going to talk here for what, 25 minutes or so?
Hey, I've got an ultra processed food. No, we break at 9:20. You have no idea the clock.
I have no idea.
You're here every morning, and you have no idea how things work.
I have no idea how
Yeah.
any of this works.
Yeah.
I have a microphone that I talk into. I don't even have a button to shut the microphone off. I don't know how to do anything.
I'm going to get those installed at some point. All right, 9:03 at the MJ Morning Show. I mentioned gas.
Yeah.
So obviously gas prices are much higher. The Iranian thing obviously jamming stuff up. All right, so a couple of gas stories here. This is low. So we had a story yesterday, actually 3 stories yesterday about people stealing gas. So you got the people that go to the gas stations. They got all kinds of thievery tactics. One of the things that they're doing, and this has happened locally, and some local law enforcement has brought this up, that use a high-powered magnet, and you place the magnet on the gas pump in the right place, and it screws with the measuring and the cost of your gas. And then, of course, you got more of the I guess, old school methods where people are just siphoning gas out of the ground. You'll have like these trailers or trucks that'll pull over the gas covers in the parking lot of the gas stations where the tankers, load the fuel from the tanker truck into the ground, and you'll have vehicles that pull on top of those. They have a trap door in the bottom of a truck, a van, or one of those trailers, and they sit over the gas tanks. They lift up the manhole cover and they drop siphons down and they suck the gas into tanks inside a truck or a trailer. They rip it off. So there are many ways that people steal gas. Listen to this one. This is terrible. Some scumface ripped off gas out of a special needs school bus. Somebody stole gas from the short bus. Now they're short on gas.
I mean, there's already a gas shortage.
And now they're can you imagine? You got the short bus for special needs kids, and somebody goes into the parking lot and is siphoning gas out of the special needs short buses for these kids. Are you kidding me?
That's awful.
Yeah, it happened out in California where they have the highest in the nation gas prices right now. Do you know the average price there is like $5.79 a gallon for regular? The cheap stuff is like $5.79 a gallon.
That's insane.
Well, California,
It's the taxes,
the
right?
taxes are out of control out there. I don't know how these Californians put up with this crap. I have no idea. This is all. So surveillance from the Diamond Learning Center in Clovis, California, a daycare center that helps special needs kids. And there's video of somebody siphoning gas from the special needs school buses.
Oh, no.
Special placing. You know what? They ought to douse the guy with gasoline and then, flick the bick. That'd be a solid punishment.
This guy's running pretty well with a couple of gallons of gas in his
And
hand.
then, listen to this. I get a direct message from Jesse B. Jesse B., listener of the MJ Morning Show and obviously a follower of mine on social media, on my Instagram, which is Certified MJ Radio. Jesse B. sends me a note. At a Home Depot parking lot in Pasco, my dad and brother found a plastic siphon hand pump with a drill bit zip tied to the end. It smelled like gas. Somebody was stealing gas out of cars in the Home Depot parking lot up in Pasco. I don't know, maybe US 19?
So these new cars, much to my amazement, a lot of them don't have
the locking
gas.
Really?
The gas doors. So some cars still, you got to push the little gas button inside the vehicle to pop the gas thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, like on our X5, Michelle, I don't think there's a lock.
No, but you know what I've noticed?
Hold on, does it lock? You know what? It might lock when we lock the car.
Exactly.
We're not there.
You have to unlock
Yeah.
the doors. You have to hit the unlock button because that's what happened when some car we rented last week with Julian, and that's what I had to do was unlock the doors in order to be able to open the gas tank.
Right. So, but there are many cars that
still don't.
The gas door does not lock,
And there's
at
no
all.
gas cap. You know, you have the locking gas.
You know, there was a time. I remember back like in some of the gas crisis days, like maybe 70s, 80s. I was a kid. That was a thing. People were buying gas caps from like auto parts stores where there was a key. There was a big run on locking gas caps. You needed a key to open up the gas cap because people were, and that's apparently happening. Here's Jessie B saying that her dad and brother, they found a gas siphoning device that someone, maybe someone's like dropped it and fled. Maybe they were about to get caught. But people apparently are stealing gas out of cars in parking lots here in the Tampa Bay area right now because of high gas prices. And now let's move on to low gas prices.
Okay. How low can you go?
How about California? 59 cents a gallon. Oopsies.
It sounds like a big decimal issue.
Yeah, they made a mistake.
Yeah.
And the gas station owner wanted to know why there was a massive line at his gas station for gas. Because word got out that the pump was pumping out gas at 59 cents a gallon. Yeah, this happened in the Central Valley of California at Seas Oasis Mobile. This is in Fresno.
Yeah, some oasis.
Yeah, late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Apparently the price, they don't know whether it was an owner mistake or a hacker. They're still trying to figure out what actually happened.
Yeah, whatever.
Huge losses. Here's a driver that posted a receipt online. News media picked up on it as well. They paid $8.97 for 15 gallons. 15 gallons of gas for $8.97.
That's incredible.
Yeah, the average price for a gallon of regular gas in California yesterday, $5.82 a gallon. I said $5.79. I was low.
I mean, there's no recourse on this, right? The guy just lost his stuff.
Yeah, so
If he did it, yeah.
The national average is obviously highly inflated right now. California is the worst. The owner is out thousands of dollars before they caught on and shut off the pumps. Wow. And this was late Friday night. And then suddenly there's a huge line at the gas station. And they're like, what's going on here? Well, because your gas is 59 cents a gallon. It's suddenly like 1981 or something, you know?
Was the price right on the sign? You know, and he had it programmed wrong at the pump? Because that means you're just calling friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say the price is right? Yeah, the price is right at 59 cents a gallon. So I think the sign was correct.
Yeah, because it would have been an instant flood of people.
It was the pump.
Yeah, it's somebody calling their buddy.
People were calling people. I was like, hey, hurry up. Get down to the Seas Oasis Mobile. 59 cents a gallon for gas.
Before he catches on.
Yeah. And I am drooling over here. How long before Station House brings in the Cubans? It's like Kramer. Remember Kramer had the Cubans.
I mean, usually we do it during the commercial break. So that's kind of what I set up.
I wanted to munch on the last break. I guess I'll be munching on the next break.
Traditionally, we munch during the last commercial break.
Station House barbecues. Their barbecue's fantastic.
Fantastic.
You know, there's a lot of good stuff in that region. The food scene up in, what is it, like Sulphur Springs kind of area, right?
Yeah, like Nebraska Avenue, north of Hillsboro.
Yeah. We'll talk to them in a few minutes because also we want to, help them win Best Cuban again with their interpretation, which is just a strong. I love a classic Cuban. They've got a twist on their Cuban, and it's just fantastic. All right, speaking of food.
Yes.
Ultra-processed food.
Some of my favorites.
There's a new warning.
I love ultra-processed food.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to start calling you ultra-processed Fester.
Just call me up.
You're going to be UPF.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, folks, if you didn't hear the big news, tomorrow here on the MJ Morning Show, it's back. Fester will help another listener with a big dilemma.
Dear Flabby, is he rude or nice? Dear Flabby, when you want fat advice.
There's a new study out. Researchers from McMaster University. That's Canadian, right? Isn't that Ontario? McMaster?
Yes. Yeah, the Baiters.
Yeah. So at McMaster University, there's new research out. Scientists there are warning.
Thank you, Andrew.
Ultra-processed. What did you say? Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, you know what? I think I wasn't on the air. I was in our ear.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, you said McMaster, and I said, the Baiters.
Andrew, can you?
That's their logo. That's their mascot.
Andrew, can you check on why I'm not hearing you anymore? Yesterday I told you I'm not hearing you. When you talk in my headphone on the talkback, I'm not hearing you.
You see, you said McMaster University, which I don't think I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And you said it's Canadian.
I've mentioned we've talked about McMaster.
I don't know any Canadian college.
Their sports teams are not called the Baiters.
Yes, they are.
It's not the McMaster Baiters. It's not.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Go Baiters, go. And then it's like, beat the other team, and it's hysterical. And when they play South Carolina, it's, oh my God. So funny.
And then you're going to tell me that one of the baseball players' walk-up music is stroking? All right. All right, so here we go. All right, so scientists, researchers, McMaster University are saying ultra-processed foods are now messing with women's fertility. This is very interesting. Published in Nutrition and Health, the findings show that women who consume lower amounts of ultra-processed foods have higher odds of conceiving. Less ultra-processed foods, greater chance of getting pregnant. More research on the detrimental effects of ultra-processed foods.
This is such crap research.
It's not.
How do you do this research? Wait, you do it with a bunch of women you just fed Pop-Tarts to? None of them get pregnant? You're like, dude, man, I did it with all of them. And
all the women that ate Pop-Tarts, no babies.
No baby. Yeah,
all the women that didn't eat Pop-Tarts, they're all knocked up.
Yeah, right.
They ate their veggies.
Hey, stay away from the chick eating the salad.
See?
Yeah.
Analyzing data from over 2,500 women who participated in the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, researchers found clear evidence and clear differences in the eating patterns of women who struggled to conceive after a year of trying and those that hadn't or didn't. The women who reported infertility had daily diets that contained about 31% of ultra-processed foods and a lower intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Even on a larger scale, ultra-processed food intake was linked to around 60% lower odds of fertility. So what constitutes ultra-processed foods? Would you like the top 10?
Yeah.
The top 10 list of ultra-processed foods, coming in at number 10, Little Debbie snack cakes.
I love Little Debbie.
Yes.
Hold on.
So good.
Bailey, where did you come up with... Bailey did some ancillary research on this item because
Okay.
I handed her the story. I'm like, give me a list of ultra. Where did you find this? The top 10 list.
Google. And
Okay.
then I also looked at ChatGPT.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, ChatGPT, make me a list of the top 10 most processed or ultra-processed foods.
Yeah.
Number 10 is Little Debbie's cakes.
Oh, man, I love
Number
Little Debbie.
9, Totino's pizza rolls.
Yes, I buy that. Yeah.
Ultra processed. Number 8, Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious.
They're magically ultra processed. Processed moons.
I mean, those marshmallows don't occur in nature, do they? I mean, that's really processed.
Number 7, Oscar Mayer hot dogs. I wish I had an ultra processed hot dog. I don't think that jingle's going to fly.
I thought you were going to sing Wiener.
I thought.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I know. Is that the way it goes?
I wish I had an ultra-processed Wiener.
Right.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was going to say, you probably do.
I screwed it up.
You
I'm
did.
sorry.
I was waiting for that.
I missed the joke. All right. Number 6, Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Fester, how'd you know?
I mean, Pop-Tarts, I think, is the poster child for ultra-processed stuff. I mean,
the top 10 most ultra-processed foods, number 6 is Pop-Tarts. Number 5, oh, no. Hot Pockets.
Yeah. I mean, I totally buy that. I mean, I buy it, and I believe it by it.
Hot Pockets is number 5 on the list of ultra-processed foods.
This is like turning into a Jim Gaffigan routine over here.
Number 4, Cheetos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were we talking about Doritos earlier?
Number 3 is Doritos.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Dude, I had Doritos over the weekend for the first time in forever, and they were so good.
From Cheetos to Doritos.
Everything in that aisle is ultra-processed.
Number 2, Monster Energy drinks.
Yeah, man.
And the number 1 most ultra-processed food, according to this top 10 list, have a Coke and a smile.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, Coke is number 1 on the list.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll take my chances with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultra-processed foods include Tyson chicken nuggets, Hormel deli meats.
But like Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's totally,
Yeah.
that's got to be totally be on the list.
I mean, can I just say for the record that I ate Pop-Tarts for breakfast probably like, 4 out of 7 days of the week.
Yeah, and you've got
when I was a
mental
kid.
you've got mental problems.
Well, that wasn't what the study said.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You did get.
I have
and,
2
you
kids.
did, and you did bang out 2 kids.
I did bang out 2 kids.
all right.
A lot of banging.
Hey, can you, Michelle, do a search? Is Kraft macaroni and cheese considered ultra processed? Go ahead and.
They have a neon powder that you have to mix with
It is.
milk and butter.
You know what? If you're at a construction site and you don't have any more orange traffic cones, you can just go ahead and whip up a batch of Kraft macaroni and cheese. You can block off lanes with that.
Direct traffic.
Block off lanes with orange Kraft macaroni and cheese. So is it, Michelle, did you look it up?
Yeah, it doesn't really come up like with the straight easy answer.
No?
It
All right.
says, yes, it's widely classified as an ultra-processed food.
Wait, you're searching better than my wife over
Yes. She's probably using AI.
Here's a study from last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Some Northeastern Global News. I don't know the
And?
source, but it says 70% of foods in the grocery store is considered
ultra-processed.
70%.
And
know
I
what?
also probably ate macaroni and cheese, like Kraft mac and cheese, 4 times out of 7 for dinner.
That's why I'm only going to eat raw chicken and cabbage from now on.
Oh.
It says that the mac and cheese has preservatives, coloring, and additives.
Yeah, it's got all that.
Yum, yum,
And it's got
yum.
and it's got deliciousness.
It does.
It does.
Well,
Maybe I'll have that for dinner tonight.
crap. No, we're going to we're
It's Wednesday date night?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Well, no, it's not. Well,
Oh my gosh.
well,
Pastor, you just opened up a big
I don't
old
know.
can of whoop-ass worms over there.
I'll take that for a date.
we're going out tonight. I don't know. This is not classified as date night. We've introduced something else.
Oh, no.
We've got a.
Oh, no. I don't want to hear this.
We've got a neighbor that's well known in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
So we have a neighbor, and
We're not swinging.
Okay, thank God.
No,
so-
I know what you're thinking.
I mean, Michelle's trying to spice it up after 50 years.
we're swinging from one restaurant to the next. So we've got some neighbors, and the dude, very well known in the restaurant industry, restaurant business.
Mario Batali.
No.
Yes, he moved to Southampton.
Anyway, here's the deal. We have started something new, and it's I had a name for it.
Is it like a tour of restaurants?
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's every week or if it's going to be every
It's
other
just-
week.
Yeah, when we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've started with our neighbors doing, and I'm naming it the Weeknight Supper Club.
What a dumb name.
Right? I know.
It's the perfect name, but it's a
for a club for MJ.
So it's the Weeknight Supper Club.
It's
We're-
very exclusive. It's just us, the 4.
It's just 4.
That's
It's
it.
just 4. And, we're hitting, places that we like or places that we want to try. Like, for instance, we've already gone to 2 spots. We've already taken them to
Fester, we took them out twice, and guess where we took them both times?
What, pizza joints?
well, we've already been to Nona Slice House with them, a
sorry.
year
Yeah.
ago. All right, but in the last month, we've taken them to the Great Pizza Box on Central in downtown St. Pete. We also went to that new wood-fired Italian Napoli Neapolitan place, Monte Pizza, in St. Petersburg, like in Kansas City, Leelman area. We took him there.
Oh, tonight you should take him to the new Whataburger in Largo.
Oh,
You're on the right track, buddy. Let me tell you.
You're close.
Oh, yeah?
So he's been dying to try Mighty Fine.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Mighty Fine. It's kind of like, what do you call that, like, Cass area district, where, like, Cousin Vinny's is and that new...
Well, that's where Nora Bailey is.
Yeah. So, Bailey, have you heard of Mighty Fine?
No.
So, Mighty Fine, are they inside a brewery or something? I think they're inside. So, Mighty Fine Hamburgers, that's where we're going tonight. Because, I love a good smash burger. So where's Mighty Fine? Aren't they inside?
1018 each cast situated inside the Late Start Brewing?
Yeah, so they're inside Late Start Brewing.
And it's a burger joint.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
It's called Mighty Fine, so we're going for smash burgers. That's going to be our latest weeknight supper club adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where we're headed. So listen, it could range from a food truck to fine dining. Speaking of fine dining, would you get these Cuban sandwiches in here from Station House? I'm dying for these things. All right, back in a minute, folks. 9:23 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, it's the final segment here on a Wednesday. Oh, I didn't get to the Harbor Island story. Big Harbor Island news in downtown Tampa. Oh, there's also big water news. Speaking of restaurants, humongous water news. We'll get to that. We got a lot of stuff. I'll try to get to my Hollywood pile. We're loaded next. Don't move. MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. The air conditioning in your home needs to blow cold. It needs to do it every single time you want relief. You want your home to be comfortable. If something's not working right, if it is hot and humid, and we're starting to get the hot days, folks, when you have any air conditioning need, whether it's repair or whether it's just time for a brand new air conditioning system, you want Air Rescue. Air Rescue is the new name for Plan B, but Air Rescue is not a new name at all. It's just that Plan B has now morphed into Air Rescue, but Air Rescue has been around for over 70 years. Same ownership. You can count on Air Rescue. If they are not there when they say they will be there, boom, they lop off the diagnostic fee. They take it right off your bill. You know what else they'll take off your bill? 10% when you mention me, MJ. 10% off when you mention me, MJ, and the MJ Morning Show for any air conditioning repair. Honest, they're very well priced. If you need a new air conditioning system, it's airrescue.com. 888 never wait. Airrescue.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
In Tampa, we have a crash on Hillsborough Avenue and Hanley Road. We have a crash on 275 South at...
Station House. Hey, MJ, Fester, Michelle, and man, I mowed through about 72% of the sandwich, Fester, during the break.
That's a very specific number.
Yeah, I'm looking at what's left, man. Hey, can we add some more commercials to the break so I can finish up this cube? Anyway, we'll get to the Cubans. It's so this sandwich is addicting. It's an addictive sandwich.
One of my favorite sandwiches in town.
It is unfreaking believable. And it's not available every day. We'll explain in minutes. Hey, before the break, I mentioned some Harbor Island news. Did you see this? Out of a list of all kinds of areas in the United States, Harbor Island is number 15 on one of the best places to live in the United States for 2026.
Really?
Yes, Harbor Island. I mean, they totally look past that Dump Davis Islands. In fact, you know, you see those DI stickers? Dump Island.
Yeah.
It's Davis. It's not Davis Islands. It's Dump Islands. DI. Wait a minute. So Davis Islands is not included. It's Harbor Island, which you can throw a baseball to. Right? I mean, all
right, I'll say Davis Islands and Harbor Island has two totally different vibes.
There is. Yes, I agree. There is a different vibe. So this is interesting. Niche.com. Niche. This is one of those deals where they get radio shows like ours to talk about it and the TV stations in these cities to mention their way. You choking on a sandwich over there?
Yeah.
All right. So this website put together their new list, the annual best places to live in America. Number 1 is Atlantic Station, which is a neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia, Colonial Village in Arlington, Virginia, blah, blah, blah.
All right, some pretty hoity-toity sounding places.
We've got California, Illinois, Georgia. Then you go to number 15 on the list. Number 15, best neighborhoods to live in the USA. Number 15 is Harbor Island in Tampa. How about that? Yeah, so what did they take into consideration? Yeah, they looked at a number of things. The ranking is based on data from the U.S. Census, FBI, Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, the CDC, and other sources, and they put together all these data points, and they come up with the best neighborhoods in Harbor Island locally, and Tampa's number 15.
What, so everybody on Harbor Island is employed? I mean, what does that mean, the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
That's like they take a whole bunch of data points and they from different areas. And what does it say here? People are increasingly looking for neighborhoods that offer both access to diverse career opportunities and a strong sense of community.
Okay.
These smaller, walkable communities provide the mix of amenities and livability that families and young professionals both value. And they put out a list of the top 25 places to live, and Harbor Island comes in at number 15 on the list.
Great.
Yeah.
It wasn't proximity to watching the Gasparilla flotilla come in.
Yeah, getting touching all the lead-covered Chinese-made beads.
The pirates. I mean, I think that's one of the best places, from what I hear, to watch all the boats come in.
Yeah.
Am I right, Fester?
And another big story. It's more over by Davis Islands because right near Tampa.
Everybody
General,
I know goes to Harbor Island to party for it. I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
The rest of the list, though, I'm looking. A lot of it's based out of there's 4 places in Philadelphia.
Oh wow!
And 3 places in Atlanta.
Yeah.
On the higher than Harbor Island.
See, I know people that just complain nonstop about Atlanta traffic, but I'll tell you what, the Tampa Bay traffic is really out of control. You teleport back just 5-8 years ago, and we had nowhere near the traffic that we have right now. All right, speaking of Tampa Bay, interesting items. We've got the drought. We've got the water shortage. Did you hear about the water in the restaurants?
What, then you have to, if it's yellow, let it mellow?
No.
I've been to restaurants that have had that sign because they don't want to waste water. I mean, if it's yellow,
You
let
have
it...
not been to a
Dude,
restaurant.
I have.
What restaurant is a sign, don't flush the toilet? If it's yellow,
I don't want to give
let
names.
it mellow.
If
If it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah, conserve
come
water.
on.
If it's yellow,
You
let
have-
it mellow.
You have not been to a restaurant that has that sign.
People don't want to waste water. We're all very conscious. If it's yellow, let it mellow.
What, Ocean Prime?
Yes. That's it. That's it.
Eddie V's?
No, listen, I don't want to name names, but a couple of places in town, very water aware, I call it.
Yeah.
And
All right, so do you know where this is going? Really? Not toilet
it's-
flushing.
No, I have no idea.
No. With the new status of our drought, the Southwest Florida Management District, the governing board, voted yesterday to declare a modified Phase 3 extreme water shortage, and this includes in all of our major surrounding counties. So included are Citrus County, DeSoto, Hardee, Hernando, Hillsborough, Manatee, Pasco, Pinellas, Polk, Sarasota.
I mean, if you're listening
Sumter.
to us, you're on the list.
Also portions of Charlotte, Highlands, and Lake counties.
We're just going to do a county shout out, apparently.
So,
what's up to all the people in Oskaloosa?
If you can,
Can
you can hear us,
If you
you're
can
on
hear
the
us,
list.
you're on the list. I mean,
And you're in a
Sumter-
modified
Did we
stage
forget
3 drought.
Sumter County? Is that on the list?
Here is the item.
Marion?
Here is the item of note.
Clay County.
Restaurants can only serve water upon request. So the new water restrictions that came out yesterday, restaurants can only serve water when the customer asks for the water. No more putting the glasses down or bringing water to the table.
Is that enforceable? I mean, is there a penalty?
Death.
Yeah. Is that just a suggestion?
Death. Yeah, so that's the deal. That's a pretty serious situation. I got to welcome the Station House Barbecue guys back into the house here.
All right.
Guys, please introduce yourselves.
I am Anthony Fonseca. I'm the CEO of Station House, and this is Charles, our CMO.
Charles is the CMO. He's the chief meat officer.
That's right. That's right.
So
I would say marketing, but
Chief meat officer. That's right. That's what I thought it meant.
Yeah.
yes,
Hey,
that's Jake.
guys, we first became aware of you guys a year ago because you guys won the best Cuban sandwich.
You first became aware of them a year ago.
I did.
Yeah.
That's what I
You said we. I've known about them for a long time.
I first became aware of Station House Barbecue because you guys won the world's best popular Cuban sandwich. Is that a separate category?
It
or
is, yeah. There's a few categories that the world's most popular, I think, is the best one because it's the most popular one, and that's what the one's the people choice. So that's I think is the best category.
So you have the classic Cuban,
correct,
which is more like the proper Cuban. You guys won the best popular Cuban, and it's your interpretation of a Cuban. It's very close.
It is close.
But there's
kind of reimagined.
Well, there's a lot more meat on this sandwich. All right. This Cuban is, and I love a classic Cuban. I like, La Segunda, or like, any of the classy. You got the Floridian, you get the La Teresita. You got the classic Cubans. You got the silver, was it the famous Silver Ring?
yeah,
Silver Ring, for instance. You know, you got the classic West Tampa Sandwich Shop.
Yeah, a bunch of places
do
do.
West Tampa sandwich.
Yeah, a bunch of places do a great traditional Cuban.
You got the classic Cubans. You guys came up with this interpretation of the Cuban, and I love the classics, but this thing is also just a tremendously good sandwich. What you're using La Segunda bread, right?
Yeah, so the good thing about our Cuban is it's not just a Cuban, it's a great sandwich. And I had a customer come to me, he's like, man, dude, that was not just the best Cuban I ever had, that's the best sandwich I ever had.
Yeah.
You're right, it is a great sandwich. It's got guava barbecue sauce we make in-house, our jerk aioli we make in-house.
Yep.
We got our smoked pork on there, salami, ham, and we use pork lard, which I think adds a little bit more depth of fat, which is amazing. So, yeah, you press it in pork fat, you can't go wrong with
Listen,
that.
fat is flavor.
Fat is flavor.
That's
right.
that's the bottom line.
That's it, baby.
Absolutely.
Fat is flavor.
Yeah.
But this sandwich is, you're going to be up again this year,
It's
right?
going to be up again. Yep. It's going to be Sunday, this Sunday, March 29th, I believe.
It's Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, 11 a.m. And we'll be competing again. We're excited.
All right, so this Sunday and the Cuban Festival this year, again, Ybor City.
Ybor City, Centennial Park.
Yeah, the famous Centennial Park.
Yep, it's going to be awesome.
So are there judges or?
There's like 70 judges, I believe.
Can you believe they didn't invite me to be a judge?
I know.
What,
Yeah,
what are they
that's crazy,
thinking?
man.
I mean,
how am I not invited to be a judge at the Cuban Festival?
After this show, you never know, man.
I know that when I want to have a good time, I usually don't invite MJ to things also. So I understand completely.
Do you know how many Cuban fans, do you know how many people of Cuban origin, like second, third, fourth generation Cubans that have been fans of the MJ Morning Show for years?
Oh, see, I know.
Mucho.
Mas mucho.
Yeah, exactly. All right, listen, you guys ought to run away with this again. I mean, you should, because this sandwich is unbelievable. Now, Station House Barbecue, this is the trick. Station House Barbecue is only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the Cuban is only available on Thursday.
I know, it was so popular, man. We had to give it its own day. We just couldn't keep up with the demand.
You guys are playing hard to get.
Yes, we got to tease them.
All right, so, Anthony, when are you guys going to open, 6 days a week? Or
man, it's it's a trap. I think sometimes
He's right.
It's sometimes the restaurant business you think, oh well, open more days, but dude, you got to pay more money, you got to pay more staff, you got to do all these things. Right now we cater. I cater 7 days a week. That's what we do.
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we really just use the restaurant as a funnel to bring people in, taste the food for catering, calls for catering, and it's working. So we kind of just stick to. I used to have a restaurant for 7 days a week. It was cray cray.
Yeah, the one on Florida Avenue.
It was cray cray. Yeah, man.
Are you still doing the Mosey thing or?
No, we're out of the Mosey.
Out of
now.
Mosey. Okay.
Yep.
So right now it's only Station House Barbecue. It is on Nebraska, just a couple of blocks south of Hillsboro.
That's it. Right next to that, where Ella's used to be. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm telling you, it's not just the sandwich. So the sandwich is Thursday only, and on Thursday you can only get the sandwich or a burger.
No, sandwich and burger.
Yeah, so Thursdays are sandwich and burgers only, and then Friday and Saturday, no sandwich,
but full menu.
Barbecue,
But then you get the smoked ribs, the brisket is out of control, the pulled pork, the sides. Michelle and I were there a couple of Saturdays ago, and Anthony broke the rules and actually went to La Segunda, got a loaf of Cuban bread, and
I did, man.
made me the Cuban because I was coming on a Saturday.
I did, man.
Yeah, Anthony's this pain in the ass has to come on
it was
Saturday.
a Valentine's Day present.
Listen to this. I thought I was going to get mugged. There were people in line at the truck right outside of Station House Barbecue, and people were like, yeah, I want the Cuban. We don't do Cubans today. They're, what? I just saw you.
He did, man. That was pretty funny. Yeah. We had a couple people yelling at us. Yeah.
And people are saying, wait, that's a Cuban. You just brought a Cuban to this guy. Well, that's MJ.
I don't care who he is. I want the same thing.
Special treatment. Anyway, listen, I wish you guys the best.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
What are the hours on the week, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Is
11 a.m. to 3 p.m. or sell out.
They're shorter hours.
Yeah.
Or until they sell out. And so we were talking a little bit ago. So what's happening on Saturday? You guys are selling out?
Yeah, so we used to sell out at close to 3 o'clock, but man, we went viral. We had a few videos go viral, and man, it's been a blessing. God has opened the doors. When we're selling out by 12 o'clock.
So it's got to be a breakfast situation.
You got to come
If I'm
early.
coming this Saturday, it's
early.
breakfast.
You got to come early.
So you open at what?
At 11 a.m.
So wait a minute. You're selling out in 1 hour?
Yeah, we had line out the door. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's been crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been good. Blessed for sure.
Wow, that's incredible. And you're doing a great job with marketing and the videos I'm seeing.
Yeah, Charles is doing great.
Yeah,
man.
Charles, good
job,
work, man. All right, guys, I'm telling you right now, you should win again. You're back in that the popular Cuban category?
Yep, we're going to do that again. Yes, sir.
What are you doing Sunday? Let's go out.
Yeah, you should come.
Yeah, we should.
It's just a fun day out of it.
Yeah.
You know what? You can make some Cubans.
We're not trying to
We're
work.
making 900 of them.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, dude.
You don't want him back there with you.
No, it'd be awesome.
He'll be
Yeah,
eating.
yeah.
He'll be eating as he goes along.
for a reason.
Baby's out for a reason.
I don't do the work.
Now, there is a surprise.
Guys,
So,
yes.
there is a surprise. So, especially people listening to the station, we have on social media, if you say social media sent us, we have a gift at our tent, and we're going to share it with you and your listeners. If you say MJ in the morning sent you, we have a gift at our tent Sunday.
Oh, wow. All right, so
Whoa.
at the...
now I gotta go.
Gotta go.
So at the Cuban Festival this Sunday, Centennial Park, if you go to the Station House tent and say, MJ sent me, special gift.
That's right.
Hey, write that down. Remind me so we can mention that like Thursday and Friday as well.
Fantastic.
You going to run out of the special gift?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
That's the plan.
All right, guys, great to have you in.
I appreciate you.
Anthony,
guys.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Please let us know. Hopefully you win again this year.
will, yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, that sandwich is number one.
I appreciate you guys.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic. Thank you, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming in again.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
All
it.
right, 9:45 at the MJ Morning Show. A couple of additional stories. I've never heard of this.
What's that?
A JetBlue flight hit a Coyote on the runway.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some runway stories lately. A JetBlue flight, passengers on the plane heard a thud. They still took off. So the plane is taking off, and a plane in Warwick, Rhode Island, a JetBlue flight, hit a Coyote.
That's just natural selection, right? That's like the dumbest coyote ever.
Yeah, that's like Wile E. Coyote. That's it's with his. The Coyote obviously did not have Acme rocket skates on.
I mean, the coyote can see, hear, and feel the plane coming its way. They're so skittish anyway. They don't run for a plane. Dumb coyote. I have no sympathy. Beep, beep.
Faster.
It was just the coyote's time.
Say it again?
It was the coyote's time.
Yeah, you think so?
Is that right?
Wild animal's whole life, it stays in the path of a plane.
All right, so the passengers heard a thud. They still took off. They were up in the air for about 10 minutes. The captain comes on and says, this is your captain speaking. If anyone heard that thud, we hit a coyote, and we're now on the way back to Providence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. According to 12 News Rhode Island.
What, they want to check for damage or something?
We thought it was a joke. You don't ever hear, we're going back to the airport because we hit a coyote. And then, this is unbelievable. Guess what the captain plays over the PA system? From Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons?
No, I watch hundreds of them.
Have you ever heard the...
Beep, beep.
Of course.
You've heard the...
I've modeled my technique after it. I mean, yes.
The little... That's like the Roadrunner's tongue, right? Going...
Beep, beep. I mean, yeah, I know that part.
I can't believe... Michelle, you've never heard the Roadrunner song?
Nope. And I've watched so many of those cartoons.
Hold on, Andrew. When did they run the song? Did the song not run all the time on Roadrunner cartoons?
I've never heard it. Have you never watched a Roadrunner cartoon?
I have. I've watched tons of Roadrunner.
You're
but
making it sound like it's on every other one.
You haven't. You hate animation.
I don't hate animation. What are you talking about?
You hate animation.
No. I like the old classic animation. I've
never seen you watch it.
Michelle, I love the Scooby-Doo.
You don't watch that.
Zoink, Scoob. Of course I do. What's wrong with you? All right, so I love the classic old animation, the old Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers stuff. I like Scooby-Doo, the Hanna-Barbera. I like the old schools. I don't like the new animation stuff. All right, so Andrew, what's the deal on the Roadrunner song?
That was about 1966.
Did it run for like one episode?
I ran all the time.
I thought
I
it
don't know what
did.
you were watching.
I never heard it.
Are you sure?
I was singing along to it.
I remember the Roadrunner song all the time.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. I never heard that before.
Yeah, so
I thought it was like a radio parody joke song that they played like in the late 70s, early 80s.
All right, so it was JetBlue Flight 1129 out of TF Green Airport up in Rhode Island. They came back around. They landed. As soon as we landed, we could see the fire department and all the emergency crews on the runway waiting for us.
Well, yeah, in a little sheet over the Coyote?
They said they sat on the runway while crews checked the nose of the plane to make sure there was no damage. A short time later, all the passengers had to deplane to do a full inspection. We got off the plane, stayed inside for another hour, and they told us everything was okay. We all got back on the plane.
It's like a total of 2-hour delay by the time they got back. And
the story doesn't say what happened to the Coyote.
What's that called when the pilot can't slow down? The point of that's not the point of no return. Isn't there a specific?
Yeah, well, it's called the point of no return. So,
never mind. It is called the point of no return.
When a plane is taking off, there's something called V1 speed.
Okay.
Yeah, V1, and that's the decision point. V1, where you have to.
Did you have to?
Okay, so I know there was a specific term. I didn't know it was called point of no return.
The term is, and it's based on different airports. The term is that when you're on the runway, you're taking off. You have to hit a certain speed. There's a V1 speed, and that's the decision speed. And when you hit V1, you have to decide whether you're taking off or whether you're going to stop the plane with enough runway. So that's called the decision speed. And then you rotate. You got V1, V2, and then you rotate, pull the,
All right.
Yeah.
My bigger point is anything that gets hit in the head by a tire at V1 speed.
You mean by an Airbus 320?
Well, what hit it? I mean, the tire hit it.
I guess.
Yeah, if you get hit by a tire.
But it doesn't say what happened to the Coyote.
I mean, the nose of the plane didn't hit it. The wing didn't hit it. It's a Coyote. It stands 2.5 feet off the ground.
Right.
So the tire hit it. The landing gear
You know what?
hit it.
I can add some other cartoon sound effects here.
What do you got? Yeah, that would work.
That's the Coyote getting squashed by the jet and blue flight. Anything else before we get out of here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got so much. 4 hours is not enough.
Yeah, let's go 5.
Yeah, we should.
Bite your tongue.
Let's go 5. Let's go to 11 every day.
I barely go to 4. Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. We got to cruise.
Let's go.
I can't believe the freaking Roadrunners song. I mean, I'm blown away by this thing. All right. Anything else, Michelle, before we get out of here today?
No, I need to finish the sandwich. So
I know.
Shut it down.
Oh, man. Thanks, Station House Barbecue. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Look them up online. Google Station House Barbecue on Nebraska and Tampa. And the Cuban sandwich is only Thursdays, but get there early. Get there. Get in line at 4 a.m. No, I don't think. don't. But they're selling out early. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.